All right. Finally, we're online. Half an hour late. Because I was having a little mishap with the streaming software, or not even the streaming software, with my computer, where somehow I cannot wrap my head around it, but my computer was connected to Ethernet, and that's what it was using for for internet, right? Makes sense. Except I don't have Ethernet. I don't even have an Ethernet cable. I don't have an Ethernet port to plug it into. Well, I do on the computer, but not like in the wall. So how in the world was my computer detecting Ethernet as the source of internet? I don't know. But because of that, my upload speed was like 5. And you can't stream on an upload speed of 5. It doesn't work like that. I eventually got it figured out, and now here we are. I got Wi-Fi back, and Ethernet disabled. My brain cannot compute how that, whoops, there goes my camera. My brain cannot compute how that managed to happen. But all's well that ends well, I guess. We're back. We're able to stream now. Please excuse my bad background. All the messy cables and stuff. I didn't realize until I was setting it up like 5 to 10 minutes before the stream just how wide the view of the camera would be. So you're getting a lot of background stuff here that I wish wasn't in the frame, but it is. So at least you have the nice EV playmat occupying like 2/3 of the screen or so, which is, it's something. It's better. Anyway, I really want to open cards. I've been waiting all day for this. I was excited when they finally got delivered. Been waiting for the stream to start so I can finally rip into these booster boxes. I got a case, so I have a lot. I definitely won't open all of them tonight. That would take way too long, but probably a couple boxes. Before I rip this open, oh look, it's me, haha. Got a nice glove here because my hands get super dry when it's cold out. Today wasn't that cold, but it was cold enough that I wanted some gloves on. But they're fingerless, so it makes it a little more tolerable to open packs and shuffle cards and whatnot. Nice hands, bro. Thanks, man. They're all yours. There you go. My nice super pink. It's like my fingertips are warm because of the glove, but my actual hand is cold. Anyway. So we got like more than 40 cards in the set that I want. Mostly the full art trainers and the art rares. Art rares are just peak Pokemon right now. The quality is amazing. So I've opened a little bit. I opened a little bit on release day, and I have the cards that I got here, some of the nicer ones. So these first ones are actually duplicates, but I got the Banette EX. So they brought back the EX in this set, which is something that they did back in like the early to mid 2000s, I think. Back in like, what was it, like Fire Red Leaf Green, Diamond and Pearl era, around there. Or was Diamond and Pearl the level X, and then Fire Red Leaf Green was EX? Something like that. But it's been a long time since they were back. I mean, there was the capital EX in like the X and Y era, but now they're back to the lowercase ones where they kind of jump out. And I like how they did this like star pattern on the foil. That looks cool. Anyway, these are the hits that I've gotten so far. We have the Banette EX. We have this Toxicroak EX. I got that Arcanine EX that a lot of people like, where it has that silver background that really makes the actual Pokemon pop. I mean, I agree. I think this looks really, really nice. I don't know. I came in at Sword Shield. Hey, better late than never, right? I mean, I did too, because I got back into Pokemon late 2020. It was right when Vivid Voltage came out, so like November, December 2020. But you could still find Sun and Moon stuff in stores when I got back in. Like, I remember I got some Guardians Rising packs at a local card shop. Can't do that anymore. Those packs are expensive. But I got that Arcanine EX, which is nice. I got the Magnezone EX full art. I think the blue kind of goes nicely with the Magnezone. Got the Koraidon EX full art, which was the box art legendary from Scarlet. And we got the gold secret rare Miraidon EX, which is from Violet. I prefer Violet over Scarlet personally. I do think that the Paradox Pokemon look cooler in Scarlet though. But as a whole, I prefer Violet between the Pokemon that you can actually get in the game and just like the general look of it. Future is cooler than past. I got the gold secret rare rare candy. Cool. And now we get to the good stuff. These are the types of, or the rest of the cards are the ones that I actually like to collect. So these are the big boys for me, so to speak. So this is the Miraidon art rare. I wish the lighting was better because I have like the light right above me right now. I'll definitely get a better setup at some point for being able to do hand cam pack stuff, but for now, unfortunately, we have like the shadow from my phone at the bottom and then the light right above me. Oh well. So this is the Miraidon art rare, which you get in the Elite Trainer box, which looks nice. And then there's also the a version with the Pokemon Center stamp on it. So you can only get this version that has the stamp on it if you get the Pokemon Center exclusive Elite Trainer box, which has this card and a couple extra packs. And since I am a completionist in trying to get all of the Alt-Arts art rare stuff, I need both versions. So I got the Pokemon one. So the Pokemon one actually comes with both. It comes with the normal and the stamped one, whereas the normal ETB only comes with the non-stamped one. So there's those, and then I have the Koraidon art rare, where he's just napping on the cliff, which I think is nice. Again, this is same type of thing, where there's the normal and there's the Pokemon Center stamp version, where you get both of them in the Pokemon Center ETB. So I did that, got both. There's those. I got the Armorogue art rare. I really like this one. I like Armorogue. And, what's the Violet version one called? Saurulege? Something like that? Oh no, they're falling. I like both of those designs. It's a lot harder to hold on to these with the gloves on than I thought it would be. But that's cool, where he's like peeking out the door down the alleyway. I got this Dondozo art rare. I really like that one. Like the way the colors look, and who's the artist on this? Akira Igawa. They did a great job. I really, really like how the colors look on that. Mega Man? Yeah, you're right. It does kind of give Mega Man vibes. Alright, we got the Pawmot art rare. He's got like the whole family there. Papa Pawmot taking a nap. Like got the teenager and the kid playing. It's a nice one. I got the Squovit one. Again, I like this because it's like, it's almost like you can tell it's somebody's pet, essentially. Like it lives at home, it's chilling on the couch, taking a nap. It's just a very peaceful looking art. This was the best pull I got, which was the Miraidon EX art rare. So this is like the equivalent of like the secret rare art rares. So you can tell from the icon there where it has like the 2 gold stars. They changed how the logos and stuff or the rarities work from the English sets from now on. But this one I really like. So I got that. I got the Katie full art. Nice. Katie's the bug gym leader in Scarlet Violet. So most people's very first gym leader they'll face. Nice. I agree, Josh. That is a nice art. I think the nicest is the Gardevoir EX like art rare, which I have in the thumbnail. I really hope I get that, and the Miriam secret art full art, which is like the alt art trainer, I guess. Those are my top 2 most wants. We got the Katie, and then we got the Team Star Grunt full art trainer, which is nice. I like Team Star stuff. That was fun in the game. So those are all of the ones that I got from the ETBs and the one booster box that I'd opened before. So now we have a whole case of booster boxes. Nice. How many will I get tonight? We'll see. I got my trusty sleeves ready just in case we get anything good. And let's crack this bad boy open. I got my trusty kitty scissors. You see how small they are? It's like barely even the size of the box. But they're the only scissors I had laying around to actually get into this. I just stab it in there. Boom. Open sesame. Had to show myself opening it so that you know I didn't cheat and get a bunch of super sick packs. Not that you can even tell. So they actually changed the way that the pack setup works in Scarlet and Violet too. So previously, you were guaranteed at least a reverse holo in every pack. You could get a non-holo rare, you could get a holo rare, or you could get like a full art. So you could get, a non-holo rare, a holo rare, or an ultra rare, or a secret rare. Those 4 types of cards are all in the same slot, and then you would have one reverse holo in front of that, or the reverse holo could be like a trainer gallery or the Galar gallery, which is the previous like art rare equivalent. But in the Scarlet and Violet set, they changed it so you get 3 foil cards in every pack. So you get one reverse holo in every pack. Then you get either a second reverse holo or an art rare card. And then you get either a holo rare or an ultra rare. There's no non-holo rares are not a thing anymore. So it's at least a minimum of a holo rare in that spot, if not an ultra rare. You always get the reverse holo, and then you get either the second reverse holo or the art card. So there's a lot more value, I guess, in that sense, because it would suck when you're opening packs previously and you would get like a reverse holo common and a non-holo rare. It's like, really? Like, that's it that you get in this $4 pack? But now at least you get more holo stuff, so it's nicer. All right, we got nice pack art here, the 3 starters. Very cute. I'm gonna lower my microphone volume a little bit because I'm a little closer to it than I normally am. I don't want to blow your eardrums out if I happen to get something really nice and then yell in excitement. Not that I'm the hype boy, that type of pack opener. I'm not a PokeRev or a Leonhart. I do like watching them. I mean, I don't like watch them, but I like having them on in the background. Especially when I'm opening packs, because then it's like, oh, we're opening packs together. That's fun. I'm not that lonely. All right. First pack of the whole stream. I just realized I didn't get a trash bag for all the packs, so I'm just going to have to throw them all on the floor. They also changed it, like the order of the cards. So now the card with the highest rarity is always in the back. So it like starts off with 5 commons, and then it's the 3 uncommons or the 2 uncommons, and then it's all the holo cards. So there's no more like doing the pack trick where you move stuff around. The only like pack trick you could do now is the last card is always the energy. So it's like if you want to do the Leonhart patented guess the energy game. It's like, oh, fighting energy. Ah, it's grass. I mean, that's That's the only thing. But then this card is either the ultra rare or the holo rare. Did the card stock quality change? I don't think it's really all that different. I mean, it seems pretty comparable to me. It's like the quality is basically the same that it's always been, in my opinion, at least for English cards. I did actually see earlier today on Reddit, somebody was able to like peel the front of the card off, which almost makes it seem like it's not like a sticker per se, but like it's closer to that than what it was before, which I guess people weren't happy about. But I don't know. I haven't had the issue. I haven't seen any like particularly poor quality cards. The closest I've seen is like the tops of some cards will have like a small indent along the top edge. I don't know if that's just because of like how I grabbed it out of the pack. Maybe my finger like slightly pushed it in, or if it was like that to start. Also, I want to get into the Pokemon like actual card game, so like the codes for the online stuff, but I don't need all of the codes. So if anybody is watching and they want the codes, let me know and I can show some that you can redeem. Anyway, enough dilly-dallying. Let's see. Anything good? Here we go. We got Pawniard. Oh goodness. Crushing Hammer. Starly. I really like the clay arts. Like, it just makes me think of the stuff I would make when I was a kid, and I like how these are like, I don't know if they actually make them out of clay and then they photograph them places, or if it's all drawn, but I like that style. Flittle. Nice art. Arvin. Arvin is best boy. He's such a good character. I mean, Scarlet Violet, I think I've said this before, but definitely my favorite generation of Pokemon. Like, that's the closest that Pokemon has been to what I've always envisioned Pokemon being, with the full open world, the Pokemon roaming around, like not being confined to the straight path of like, you have to do these gyms in this order. Like, you can tackle anything in any order you want. Like, I really like that. And I thought the story was actually different and interesting. And I really liked Arvin, his like character arc and his story. All right, onto the uncommons. Those are still the same icons. Cacturn. Oh boy. Messagoza. Reverse Holo. Kirlia. Setatan. And Holo Dondozo. So the holo pattern is also different in Scarlet Violet. It was like the vertical lines in Sword Shield, and now in Scarlet Violet it's this horizontal one, and the borders are also holo, which I think the Japanese cards were always like that, but the English were not. So that's different, but I like it. Makes them pop. All right, one pack down, no hit. From what I've seen online, booster boxes should have around 12 to 14 hits per box. All things like the ultra rares plus the art rare cards. So about 1 in 3 packs should have something. We'll see. We'll see how true that really is. I have to try and like not. So I think the white borders mean you're not getting an ultra rare, and the black borders mean you are. Because now, since you always get a holo, they'd either have to always be black borders, or black border means better than a holo, and white border means just a holo. That doesn't mean that there's no hit, though, because you can still get the art card in the reverse slot, but you don't get a ultra rare. All right. I have a list here, actually, of like, because I was working on a master set as well with just like the normal cards. I have a list of which numbers I still need for the normal set. Alright, I don't need the Growlithe. Staravia. Number 149. Don't need that. Routes 84. I don't need that either, but I like that art. It's at the school. It's very in awe. The amazing architecture. I heard the code card doesn't signal anything anymore. That would be interesting. I mean, I would kind of like if they did that, to be honest, because it almost feels cheap when you just know, like, oh, I'm getting a hit or I'm not getting a hit. Like, it's nice to have a little bit of a surprise. You could just not look at the code card, but when you know that it tells you, it's so hard not to, especially if you pull the cards out of the pack with the code card at the back. Like, you're just guaranteed to see what it is. So it would be nice if it didn't actually signify anything now. Tandemaus. I really like these Pokemon. I didn't even find them in the game until like right before I fought the Elite Four though. Toxtricity. I had a Toxtricity in my Scarlet Violet team. That was one of my 6. Crocolore? Oh wait, I didn't check if I needed that one. 72, I did not. Crocolore, 37. I don't need that one either. Muck, I believe I have that. 127. Nope. Bisharp Reverse Hollow. Mousehold Reverse Hollow. And Normal Hollow Indeedee. That's a nice art too. Indeedee picking flowers. I like that. And a Water Energy. And oh, well, I showed it, so here's a code if anybody wants it. Oh, just gonna throw that off to the side so I don't accidentally keep it. All right, another one. Start going through them faster because I spent so long talking and I want to open lots of packs and get lots of pulls. Another white. I feel like the previous box I opened had a ton of black ones. So yeah, I don't know if they actually mean anything or not. Shroomish, my Shroomy boy. Breloom is always one of my go-tos as well. I really like having a Breloom in my team. Mankey, 107. Don't need that. Charcadet, 40. Nope. Capsakid, number 27. Don't need that. I wish that I could go through these without slightly opening it. Heracross, number 2. Don't need that. Defiance Band, 169. Nope. Drifblim, 90. Nope. Sandaconda Reverse Hollow. Squovit Reverse Hollow. That's a cute art. Chilling on his, man, come on. I really wish that I could get like a good angle on this without it getting covered by the shadow. Squovit. I like him sitting there with his berries, going ham. And, okay, so there's a hit and it was in a white one. So maybe it really doesn't mean anything anymore. Toxtricity, or Toxicroak EX. That nice like starry pattern that goes throughout the whole card. Just to give it some more, some pizzazz. All right, I'm gonna put that to the side so I can sleeve it. Oh, I accidentally showed that code too, so here's a code again if anybody wants it. Throw that to the side so I don't shroomish. All right, first hit of the night. Not Toxtricity, Toxicroak. Too many Toxes to keep track of. Because there's also Toxel, which evolves into Toxtricity. All right, sleeved up. I'll put that here so we can remember our hits. Hopefully without me accidentally smashing it. Ah. All right. Alrighty. Here we go. Pokegear 3.0, 186. Don't need that one. Floette. 92. Nope. Palmy. 74. No. Smoliv. 21. No. Florges. 93. No. Greedent. 152. Ooh. Looks like we got an art rare. See, this is why I don't want to... like, I don't like... Actually, that might just be a reverse holo. I'm not sure. I think it's an art rare, though. Yeah, I don't know how to, like, best open these without showing it by accidentally, like, pushing the cards to the side. I don't know. But I like that Greedent again. It's like the sequel to the Squovit, where he's stealing all these berries and running away. So excited to eat them. Oh, Greedent. Silly goose. 152. Don't need that one. Favillain? Number 10? Nope. Go-Goat. Reverse. Art rare. Ooh, the Kirlia. Nice. So, the Routes Kirlia Gardevoir line in this set for the art rares is like, a lot of people really want that, myself included, because it kind of tells a story. So like when the Routes art, I think the woman here is a kid. And then with the Kirlia, she's an adult and she has her own kid. And then with the Gardevoir art, she's like a grandma and her kid has a kid. So it like tells a story as it goes along, the 3 cards, which I think is really nice. But that's a really nice art with the, whoops, come on, stay straight. I really like that art, yeah. I really just like stuff of like Pokemon living out the normal lives with their trainers. So put that to the side so we can sleeve it. And a Reverum holo, cool. Basic fire energy. All right. Sleeve. 2 hits in a row. Nice. Let's check out the quality before I put it in. Yeah, it looks something at the top. So this might be like kind of what I was talking about before, where like you can see there's like almost a super small like ding or indent or something at like the very top edge. A lot of the hit cards that I've pulled have had something like that, which is unfortunate. Like it's not enough to make me not consider it near mint and not good enough to like put in my binder. But it's enough that I notice it, and I think like if you were into grading, you would probably not get a 10 just because of that. Which, you know, if you don't care about grading and you just care about binders, that's probably fine. I used to be really into grading, and then I switched to binders. I prefer the binders. I still have a few graded cards of like my absolute favorite arts or trainers. But for the most part, the binder is nicer, it's cheaper, it's easier to flip through and just appreciate all the art. All right. Potion. Forget my sleeves was covering my list of the stuff I needed. Buizel. 46. Energy retrieval 171. Don't need that. Lechonk. The Chonky boy himself. There he is. Lechonk is an icon. Actually, you also got a bonus Lechonk if you ordered like at least $50 worth of Scarlet Violet stuff from the Pokemon Center, which is the only place you can get to the ETBs, and the ETBs cost 50, so, you know. You got a Lechonk reverse holo promo, or not promo, but it was a Lechonk reverse holo that also had that Pokemon Center stamp on it. So I got 2 of them because I ordered one of each ETB. But the Chonky boy, he's a legend. Nest Ball, 181. Don't need that. Pachirisu, another Pokemon I have a soft spot for. I like the electric rodent Pokemon. So like Pikachu, Pachirisu, Emolga, Dedenne. I like all those. 68, don't need that. Picnic Basket, 184, don't need that. Alola, reverse. Tarantula, reverse. I hate spiders. I got scared by one yesterday when I was walking past a door and noticed there was a spider on it right in front of me. And a Klefki holo. All right. Boom. Another one. Gotta get the speed going. Alright, Wiglet. 55. Oh, I needed that one. Alright, I'm gonna put that to the side over here because I need that for the master set. And I need to cross that off, actually. Alright. Let's take a look at that guy. Wiglet. They're always funny. Walking past like a big group of them in the game. Greavard. 105. Oh, I needed that too. Nice. Back to back, just like common cards that I still didn't have. Even after a booster box and 2 ETBs, I still had common cards that I didn't have. Alright, cross that off. Another one down. Mastiff. 135. Oh my god, I needed that too. What the hell? 3 in a pack that I didn't have? Huh. It's weird how that happened. Like, we've already opened like, what, 5 packs or something? And there was not a single one I needed in those. And now 3 in a row? I wonder if they're like seeded, like certain ones tend to come together. Actually, that reminds me, I was watching a stream of Altair and Des from Hollow. Oh my god, I just freaking stuttered. I was watching a stream of Altair and Des from Hollow Stars English. They were doing an off collab and they were opening Pokemon cards together. So they were opening, like, they each opened 1 pack at the same time and they would go through it, like each move a card at the same time. And they had packs from different boxes. And when they were opening it, they actually had the exact same pack. Like, they got the same cards in the same order. Like, up until either the reverse or the ultra rare or something. But, like, all the commons, it was the same exact cards in the same exact order as they were going through each of their packs. And they were like, what the hell is happening right now? Are we in the Matrix? No, so I feel like they must have certain, like, orders or groups of things. But this just further proves my point. This is number 9. I also didn't have this one. So that's 4 cards now in the same pack that I didn't have. So will I have had this one? 99. I did have this one. So it's interesting how that works. Torkoal 35. I already have that one. Scoville in 29 I had. So I didn't have any of the commons, but I had all of the uncommons. How does that work? I really don't know. Tropius reverse. Crocodile reverse. And a Houndstone. Number 106. I did have that one. Alright. So even though there was no like hit in that was good because we got all of these ones that I needed for the master set. I didn't write down which reverses I need. It's a lot more than the non-reverses, so I'm just going to have to go through them after and figure out which ones I still needed. Alright. So all of these have been white borders. So, yeah, Josh, I think you were right. It probably doesn't mean anything. Yeah, because I think every single one has been a white border. Slowpoke 42, had that one. Wattrel 78, had that. Zangoose 146. Oh, I didn't have that one. Okay. Success, another common we needed. Krogunk 130. I didn't have that either. They always come in groups. I like that art. It's like it's going sicko mode on whoever he's fighting. Bombardier 138. Don't need that. Hypno 83. Don't need that. Beach Court 167. No. Professor's Research 189. I definitely need the normal one. I actually think I needed the reverse for this too. Sada. Lechonk! The Chonky boy with a different art. Amazing. That's good then, I agree. And a Hollow King Gambit. Already had that. Alright. Cool. Gotta keep picking up the pace here. I don't want this whole stream to just be one booster box. We need at least 2. Come on. Come on. I can't even open this pack now. I'm gonna struggle. Another white one. All right. Meditite, 110. Had it. Energy Search, 172. No. Grimer, 126. No. Bruxish, 51. No. Oinkalone. How does the adorable little Chonky Boy Lechonk evolve into Emo Pig? Crazy. Don't need that. Breloom. I was saying earlier, I like my boy Breloom, but I already have that card. Kilowattrel, 79. Have that. Energy Switch Reverse. Pachirisu Reverse, my little rodent. And Hollow Koraidon. 124. I needed that one. Nice. Hi, Leo. I just subbed. Hello, Abandon. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for subscribing. I hope you enjoy your stay. Gotta sleeve up. I only sleeve up my first of each of the hollows that I need. Normally I wouldn't. Because generally hollows are just bulk. Definitely. Sounds good, Abandoned. Alright. Another one. Keep it going. Dedenne. I was saying my cute little electric rodent boys. But he's psychic on this card. Either way, I already have that one. Curlia, 85 I have. Switch, 194 I have. Fuecoco, one of the starters. 36, have that. Sandaconda, 120. Have that. Katie, 177 I have. Staraptor, 150, yep. Tarantula Reverse. Wugtrio Reverse. Wiglet's 3-headed. Boy, it's interesting because Wiglet and whatnot is not it's not like a regional version of Diglett, but I don't know. Miraidon 80, already had that. All right. Do the color codes mean anything different? Do you mean like these where it's either white or black? I was actually was talking about it with someone else in the chat earlier, but it seems like they don't mean anything anymore. Because previously it was the black border codes mean there's a hit. But now that every pack has at least a holo, it seems like the color doesn't actually mean anything. Because I've pulled earlier in the stream, like I got the Toxicroak EX, which is a hit in the ultra rare spot, and that was on a white back. And then I've pulled this card, which was in the reverse slot, off of a white back. And then I've also had a lot of packs with nothing off of the white back. So it seems like they don't actually indicate anything anymore. You can't tell. Which is good for surprise, but bad if you're trying to absolutely fire through stuff. Cacnea number 5, I didn't have. Look how happy he looks. Chilling, enjoying life, having a good time. All right, well, that's another one that I needed. Cross that off. All right, Sandile 115 I had. Mareep 66 I have. Silicobra 119 I had. Heracross 2 I know I have. Crocodile 117 I have. Flamigo 165. One of my friends really liked Flamigo in the game. That was like one of his main guys on his team. Spupa Reverse. Sprigatito Reverse. This was my starter choice. Very much like the whole like magician vibe it has going. And a Hawlucha Hollow. I already have that one. Is that the box that came out last Friday? Yep, this is the booster box that came out for the new set on Friday. I have a whole case of them, so I have 5 more behind me. Definitely will not get through all 5 tonight. I'm hoping to do 2, maybe 3, depending how fast it goes. We'll see. Tropius 7. Have that. Pokeball 185. I have Rotom 69. Number 69? What? Rotom? What are you doing? I already have that. Palpad 182 I have. Electric Generator 170 I have. There's our Wug Trio again. Judge 176. Got that. Magikarp. Reverse. Actually, that's a nice art for the Magikarp. Diving into the water. Got some more Magikarp like jumping out in the background. The art, even just for like the commons and uncommons nowadays, phenomenal. Riolu reverse and Oinkoloin. EX with the nice starry pattern. I needed this as well. So there's a nice hit. I've been looking for that. Yeah, it seems like so with the booster boxes, really the only place that you can find them is going to be if you have like a local card shop, like an actual card store, not like GameStop, Walmart. Oops, that would go in the hit pile here, but I also need it for this. So actually I'm going to keep it here just because I need it for the master set. So like, yeah, a GameStop, Walmart, Target, like they won't have it, but a local card shop might, or otherwise like online stores are your best bet. That's where I ordered mine. How much is a full case? It can vary a lot depending on where you order from. I think a full case, generally speaking, so I guess that's another thing is in the Scarlet Violet set and on, prices went up. So like a pack now is $4.50 where it used to be $4. So a case, I mean a box that has 36 packs now costs $18 more than it used to. So it used to be $144 for a box. Now it's $162 for the MSRP. You never actually buy it for that price because stores, unless you buy it from Pokemon Center, they sell at that price. But the local card shops, either in person or online, will sell for less. So generally in a case of 6, you can probably find them for like 110 a box. So like 660 for a full case. I think that's a good price if you can find it for 110 a box or 66 for a case. If you're buying boxes individually, the box is probably going to be like 120 to 140 at most shops. So you get them cheaper, like a bulk rate if you buy the case, but it's more upfront because you have to buy 6. So it really depends how much you want to open. Or if you're a sealed collector, then the case is the best for bang for your buck. All right. Buy Sharp 133. Already have that. Riolu 112. Go-Goat 12. Have that. Scatterbug 8. Have that. Fortress 139. Have that. Whoops. Rocky Helmet 193. I have that. Mabostiff 137. Damn, he's looking fierce. Don't want to mess with him. Again, with Arvin, his Mabostiff character arc in the game, I really like that. I hope they do... Oh my god, I hope they do more stuff like that in coming games. I'm really excited for the DLCs. I think they come out in like June and December or something like that. Silicobra reverse. Drifloon reverse. And Arboliva Hollow. Actually, I needed that one too. That was the last grass card that I needed. So I'll put that in a sleeve. The card shop down the road is like a discount shop for cards. Went there like 20 plus times. Damn. How much do they sell like boxes and ETBs and stuff like that? That one card shop that's like 25 minutes from me. I've been going there ever since I was a kid, so I know they're reliable, but they're not like the cheapest for prices. Like they're selling individual packs of Scarlet Violet for either $4.50 or $5, which is retailer a little bit higher. But then they're selling boxes for $140, which is like $20 lower than MSRP. So again, it's always cheaper in bulk. One pack is the most expensive. A box is cheaper per pack. A case is cheaper per pack, even compared to a box. So, all right, I gotta cross that off because I got that. Like $20 per box. Wow. Well, I imagine not for the 36-pack boxes. That would be crazy. That's like 50 cents a pack, basically. Or maybe if it's an old set that people don't really want. I know there's those booster bundles that are like 25 that have 6 packs. $20 for those would be good. All right. So I have all of the grass and fire cards I need. I still need 1 water, 1 electric, a couple psychic, a couple fighting. I'm done with all the dark ones. There's 1 metal. I'm done with all the normal ones. Alright. So it looks like water, electric, psychic, fighting, metal, and trainer are the ones left that I still... No, like a 10-pack. Okay. Do you have a first edition Charizard? I do not. I know that's like the grail for a lot of people. Honestly, I'm not super into vintage. Like, beyond the nostalgia, I'm not like... Yeah, it's really just the nostalgia that I like with vintage. In terms of like the actual art and quality, I think that's way better nowadays with the alt arts and even just like the normal art, the reverse, how like the actual quality I think is significantly better nowadays. So I mostly just focus on modern like Sword Shield era on. I mean Sun and Moon era and on. But I do see the appeal of vintage. So I would never knock anybody for collecting it. Do you have one? I know they're super hard. Like even a beat up first edition Charizard is super expensive. Excuse me. Flabébé 91 I have. Toxel 71. I was just talking about Toxel earlier. Have that. Routes 84 I have. Growlithe 30 I have. I feel like I've gone a while without an actual hit. Floatzel 47 I have. Miriam 179. Miriam alternate trainer art is like the big card a lot of people want now. Lucario 114 I have. Toxel reverse, Drowsy reverse, and a Cyclizar holo. Cool. I did, but I lost it in a house fire like 2 years ago. Damn. I'm sorry to hear that. That's... I mean, the house is more important than the Charizard, but it's still unfortunate to lose with that. I've actually been thinking, like, with my collection, it probably makes sense to get, like, collector's insurance for it, just in case something horrible were to happen and you were to lose it. Like, because I've invested a lot of time and money over the years to build up what I have, so just losing it all and getting nothing back would just be absolutely heartbreaking. Alright, Shuppet 87 I have. Sprigatito 113 I have. Houndoom 33 I have. Drifloon 89 I have. Miriam again. Spiritomb 129 I have. Ultra Ball 196 I think I have. Krogunk reverse 130. Dedenne reverse, my boy. Look how happy he is. I freaking love the little rodent Pokemon. Got something good behind this. Looks like it's going to be a full art Pokemon, probably, if I had to guess. Yeah, I love Dedenne. Dedenne is so cute. I don't know if you were in the chat when I was saying it before, but all the little rodent ones, like Pikachu, Pachirisu, Plusle, Minun, Dedenne, Emolga, like, I think all of those are really, really cute. I have just like a binder of just like cheap cards that I like, and I have a lot of like their cards in there just because of that. Arcanine EX. Nice. So it wasn't a full art, but it was an ultra rare hit. So I'll sleeve that. I'm still trying to find first edition boxes. That's super pricey. Good luck in your search for that. Looking at least a few $1,000s. And that would just be for like a Gym Heroes or a Gym Challenge, right? But if you're looking for like first edition base, that's probably over 10,000, right? I haven't really kept up with the prices, so I'm not sure how it is at this point. How many hits do I have at this point? I have 3 and then 4. So I have 4 hits. And you average like 12 to 14 a box, and I'm almost halfway through this. So I feel like the second half of this box must be a banger compared to the first half. All right. Shop it. Have that. Tonda Mouse. Another funny art. It's like, one is so chill and one is screaming his head off. It's like SpongeBob and Patrick. No, it's like Squidward and SpongeBob. I've searched websites and shops, but not the best of luck. Yeah, I'm sure it's really hard to find that. And there's a lot of scams for them too, with, you know, because it's an easy way for scammers to try and make a quick buck if you don't really know what you're looking for. So I do feel for people who are actively searching that. Like, I know there's a pretty reputable auction site that will sell them. I'm blanking on the name. Or maybe they're not that reputable because they might be the one that had that whole fake case that had the YuGiOh stuff. 195. Mastiff reverse. Magnemite reverse. And a Quaquaval hollow. Alright, so nothing on that one. Yeah, that's why I'm careful when looking for cards. Definitely got to be careful. Luckily, I don't think that I've had anything like super expensive that I've had to necessarily worry about. Well, I do have some expensive things, but like not like first edition base expensive. 1 second. Okay. Let's keep going. Well, I hope you are eventually able to find a first edition base box. That would be really exciting for anybody to have in their collection. When I first got collecting, I paid $132 for a fake Charizard. Ugh. That's certainly not a nice amount to lose for a fake card. Hopefully you were able to... Oh, it looks like we got something good there. Hopefully you're able to get a refund. If it was eBay, I know they have pretty good buyer protection. I think PayPal does too. But if it was off of anywhere else, I don't know. Magikarp 44 I have. Magnemite 163. Espartha 103. Arvin, my boy. Cacturne number 6. Meowscarada reverse, nice. Very, very much like Meowscarada, like I said earlier. Ooh. So there's the like secret rare tier for the art rares. Has the 2 gold stars. Iron Treads EX. So this is the one from Violet. This is the future version. That looks really nice. That like starry sky behind it. You got like, is that like a planet in the background? Man. All right, I got a sleeve. Oh, double banger. Iron Treads EX, art secret rare, and the Jock full art. That's a great pack. I needed both of those for my my alt art rare binder and my full art trainer binder. Hell yeah. I gotta be careful with those. Yeah, they glued the Charizard to a basic common chandelier. Oh my god. That's like, and that's not even hard to realize that that happened, because the card would be thicker than usual. It's going to be obvious that it's been, like, something has happened to it. I don't know why they think they could get away with that. But as long as you're able to get your money back, that's good. Scammers are just absolute garbage people, though. I don't... Like, actually spending their time and money just to screw over people who don't know any better, try and make a quick buck, like... And they're delusional to think that most people aren't going to catch on to it and get their money back. Like, they have to hope that they're selling to some, like, 70-year-old grandparent who doesn't know anything about Pokemon and is giving it to their, like, 8-year-old grandson or granddaughter as a birthday gift, who also wouldn't know any better. Like, scammers are just scum. My niece pulled the Charizard back and I saw the chandelier. Ugh. I can just imagine how mad you would have been in that moment seeing it. I would have been pissed off, that's for sure. Alright, Palmy I have. Tarantula I have. Riolu I have. Magneton I have. Zangoose I have. Looks like we got another art rare. Youngster I have. Flaffy I have. Greedent Reverse. Mabostiff. And it's Arvin's Mabostiff. Oh. Hold on, I'm gonna... And a Palmot Hollow. 76. Have that. Alright. You get a sleeve for that Mabostiff. And then I can look at the art more. I ended up busting one of my monitors. Yeah, I mean, that also sucks too, because a monitor is probably like a solid 125 to 200, depending on the size and resolution and everything. So you ended up a decent amount of money out between the Charizard and the monitor. I feel bad for you there. Alright, so there's our Mabostiff. We got him, Arvin up top, making some food at one of the picnics. Mabostiff very patiently waiting, hoping that Arvin gives him something good. Nice, so we had a couple good packs in a row there. It was 1,278 for the whole gaming setup, damn. That's nothing to scoff at. Quite a bit of money to invest in it, but for a full gaming setup, definitely worth it to put the money in. You want to make sure that it's going to perform nice. You want to make sure it's going to look nice. Tarantula I have. Pokemon Catcher I have. I think I have. 187. Yeah, missing 189, which is Professor Sada, I believe. Clauncher I have. Dolive I have. Messagoza I have. Driftblim I have. Defiance Band I have. Fido. That's a cute one as well. Dog made out of dough. That's a pun too, because Fido is like the stereotypical dog name, if it wasn't obvious. So dough, because he's made out of dough. Energy Search Reverse. And a Slowbro Hollow, which I have. It took at least 2 years of work to get the stuff. Oh man, long time to save up and build up for it. Must have been super satisfying to finally actually get put together then at that point. I was just a Mac guy for a really long time because I thought I mostly do my gaming on console. So I was like, yeah, I like Mac's UI and all that. So why not? You know, I stick with Mac for just my general computing needs, and then I do my gaming on console. But once I started streaming and whatnot, I had to get a nicer... My Mac couldn't handle it, so I had to get a nicer computer. I mean, my Mac is nice, but like... It's like 6 or 7 years old. It couldn't really handle streaming and gaming at the same time. 149 I have. Routes 84 I have. Do you have Discord? I don't have a Discord server set up. No. I've thought about it just as like a little community space. but honestly, I've just been lazy. Like, I don't want to have to deal with setting up the moderating stuff and auto mod or bots or whatever, or find some friends who can mod or whatever. Like, it's just, I might do it at some point, but probably I would wait until maybe I either had a little bit more time or I had like a bigger subscriber base or community, I guess, to actually make it worth, like, because if you just make a Discord and there's like 3 people in it, like, you know, what's the point? But if you have a few dozen people in it, then it's more fun. There's actually people in there to like talk to and hang out with. But anyway, long answer to the question, but right now I do not have a server set up, but I might do one in the future. For now, I'm mostly active on Twitter here and there, and then YouTube. Have all of these cards, unfortunately. Flaffy reverse, Houndstone reverse. Oh, okay. Iron Treads EX full art. Not one of the ones that I was looking for like my main binders, but needed it for a master set if I end up deciding to do that. So I will sleeve that up in a second. My old monitor that I punched is still in my gaming room closet. You just hanging onto it is like a memory of what happened to it. Try and remind yourself, like, you know, don't punch a future monitor so that I don't have to replace it again. I think everybody has probably gotten mad enough to. I've never done that, but I've definitely smacked a pillow or two. Flittle 101 I have. Seviper 128 I have. Houndor 33 I have. Whoops, slid a lot out there. Satotl 58 I have. Katie I have. Staraptor I think I have. Yep. Electric Generator I have. Miriam reverse, nice. Think I needed that. Pawniard reverse and a Houndstone holo. I had like 40 plus games on it. Well, at least the games would be on the computer, so you just need the new monitor and then you're fine. But if you accidentally hit or broke the actual desktop, that would suck. Well, I guess even then, like, everything is just digital nowadays on computer, or most of it is. But it would still be up. Looks like, I don't know, I feel like something about the shine there makes me feel like it's something good. All right, Floette 92, have that. Palmy 74 I have. Smoliv I have. Wiglet I have. Cyclozar I have. Vitality Band I have. Toxtricity I have. Blissey reverse. That's a nice art. Chilling outside, making some deliveries. Egg deliveries. Espartha reverse. I think Espartha was good for one of the raids or something. Anna Caridon. EX. Nice. Sleeve that. Yeah, another thing right after I got the iPhone, right after I got the 13, the 14 come out. I guess, at least with phones, like, you can assume that they'll come out with a new one every year. Or, like, every 2 years, the latest. I'm not sure quite how frequent. I know it used to be every year. I don't know if it's still every year or if it's, like, maybe they do, they do, like, the 13 and then the next year they do the 13 Pro and then they do the 14 and the next year they do the 14 Pro or something like that. But yeah, getting I mean, at least if you get it around when the new one comes out, usually you can get it for a little cheaper. But if you get it like a couple months before, then yeah, that's bad timing. Magikarp 44, Magnemite 63, Energy Switch, Varoom 140 I have, Wugtrio 57 I have, Judge I have, Floatzel I have, Watchel reverse, Wiglet reverse, and a Quaquaval holo. What kind of car do you have? It is a like almost 10-year-old Volkswagen, I think. Just like a pretty standard SUV. I'm not really into cars, so as long as it looks decent and works, I'm happy with it. But Some of my friends are really into cars, and they have nice ones that they're hoping to save up for. Are you a car guy as well? Or car girl, whatever. Car person? 13 and 13 Pro came out at the same time. Okay. I think the 14 did that too. There was like the 14 Pro and the 14 Pro Max or something like that. Which is a lot of different versions to release at the same time, but I guess the more versions they have, the more chance that somebody will buy it. Because if they only release like a Pro, then it prices out people who don't need the Pro. But if you only release a standard one, then people who want the bigger screen are not going to buy it. So you kind of have to release multiple versions at that point. Florges. Slowbro Reverse, Starly Reverse, and a Cloth Hollow 122. I can't believe that there's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 just common. I assume mostly common and uncommons that I still need. Whoops. Oh no, I didn't mean to knock my thing all over the place. I readjust. Okay. I just got a 2022 wide-body Dodge Charger not too long ago. Nice. Very recent. One of the guys I work with was just telling me about a car that he was looking for. Some type of... I think it was some type of Jeep he wanted. I really don't know a whole lot about cars aside from some of the brand names. But I'm sure especially once you retire, like having a nice car, it's probably like a nice thing to pick up. Squovit, Miriam, Bay, Lucario, Rock Chestplate, Cyclizar Reverse, Cloth Reverse, and a Miraidon. Alright, nothing new in that one. Man, I keep like so many cables here. I keep smacking into the cable that my phone is connected to. Alright. Hopefully I don't do it again. Boom. Alright. Energy Search. I have Grimer. I have Bruxish. I think I have, yep. Cacnea I have. Muck I have. Villain I have. Dashbun I have. Fortress Reverse. Rare Candy Reverse. Meowscarada. Meowscarada Hollow. Once again, best of the starters. I do like the fire one. I don't really like Quaquaval though. It just like rubs me the wrong way how it's like dancing all the time when you... Like it's a little too close to furry for my tastes. And I'm very much not a furry, so... Just... To each their own. If you like the design or you think it's fun because it's like the Shakira Pokemon, then by all means. Just not for me. Charcadet. I have. Lechonk. I have. Lechonk, my chonky boy. Had to get a new car because my Audi got totaled after he got into an accident. Damn. I'm glad you're okay after that. That doesn't sound like it would have been a fun time, to say the least. But if you're going to get a new car, then yeah, might as well get a nicer new one. Growlithe Reverse, Watchful Reverse, Cyclizar Hollow. Nothing in that one. It does feel like it goes in cycle. Like we had a couple really good packs in a row, and then I feel like I've gone now like 5 or 6 that haven't had anything. Such is the nature of cards. IRL gacha, giveth and taketh. Sandile. I really wish that I didn't have this shadow here. Need to figure out a better viewing angle and whatnot for the next time that I do a card stream. May or may not have broke my arm. Not surprised that you walked away with some type of damage like that. But at least that was... It could have been a lot worse, I guess, is one way to look at it. Tatsugiri, Scovillain, Torkoal, Clawitzer Reverse. Ooh, okay. Art Rare, Bombardier, Is that like a stork? He's out to deliver a baby? Flying through the sky, all majestic. That to the side to sleeve up. And a Pawmot, which I already have. I don't think I've broken a bone before. I have sprained my wrist, I want to say. Which wasn't fun. But I don't think I've broken anything. So I'm lucky in that sense. Alright. Boom. What do we got here? This feels kind of fat. Like there's almost like there's an extra card or something. Alright. Have that. Crocorock. Have that. Mankey I have. Squawkabilly. That's another funny looking Pokemon. I have that. Youngster. Flaffy I have. Blissey I have. Capsicade Reverse. Dolliv Reverse. And Koraidon Hollow. Oh, I didn't have that. Nice. Very nice. Cross that off. Sleeve that up. Ah, my mouse turned off for some reason. What are you doing, mouse? Okay, now we're back. The cop said that if the gas tank would have hit the motor... Wow, you got really lucky then. That didn't get those 2 inches further. Jeez. Sounds very scary. I almost got hit the other day. Like I was coming home from work and I was in not the far left lane, but the lane next to that. And somebody in the left lane was like, they put their hazards on and they were trying to pull over to the side. And there was a car behind them who must not have noticed that they were going almost to a stop. So they were going wicked fast, and then they were borderline going to crash into that car in the left lane. So they swerved to the right really fast to try getting out of the lane, but I was right next to them on the right. And they weren't paying attention because they were just trying to get out of their lane. So then I had to swerve to the right a little bit to get out of the way from them. It's like, dude, just pay attention to where you're going in the first place so you don't almost cause an accident. Luckily, they noticed me as they were starting to get into my lane and swerved back into their lane. But I had swerved enough out that they didn't hit me. Either way, I was not thrilled. Alomomola I have. Palmo I have. Toadschool I have. Tatsugiri I have. Jock I have. Florigoto I have. Flamigo Reverse. Pokeball Reverse. And, ooh, Iron Treads EX. 143, I didn't have that. Nice. Another one to cross off the list. So now I have all of the metal cards. That was the last one I needed. Have you ever been into a wreck? I have not, thankfully. If there was wood near me, I would knock on it. But yeah, thankfully, no. I'm a very... I don't necessarily think I'd say antsy driver, but I'm a very defensive driver. So I never really go any faster than I need to, or I never like, I don't road rage. Like I'll get mad internally at people if they're being bad drivers, but I won't like act on it. I just want to do my thing and get home. 89, Cetadile I have. Crocodile I have, Flamigo I have, Fortress I have, Flabebe Reverse, Reverum Reverse, Annihilate Apollo. 109, I have that. I've just been in 2. Even 2 seems like, I mean, even 1 would be scary, so 2 is like, oh boy. It's nice that, nice that you're still here. Just had that broken arm. Rotom, have that. Chansey I have. Rare Candy I have. Fido I have. EXP Share I have. Stone Joiner I have. Penny I have. Palmo Reverse. Picnic Basket Reverse, Arbaliva Hollow. 2016 I got my license, 2017 I got T-Boned. Oh man. I think I kind of showed that one, so if anybody watching wants it, then there you go. I'll make sure to throw that one out so I don't accidentally redeem it. So 2017 and 2020, 5 years. Well, hopefully that doesn't mean that 2027, or hopefully that means that you're safe until at least 2027. Hopefully longer. I see something super shiny here. That might be a gold card. Right before Christmas. Oh, terrible time to... I mean, it would suck to have that happen so close to a holiday of all times. Magnemite I have. Tarantula I have. Rocky Helmet I have. Mabostiff I have. Winkalone I have. I think I have, yep. Team Star Grunt. Yep, there's a a gold. Team Star Grunt. Gold Basic Energy. Or Basic Fighting Energy. And a Armorogue Hollow, which I believe I have, yep. I really like Christmas. I know that's tangentially related, because you just mentioned Christmas, but Christmas is definitely my favorite holiday. I just really like the whole vibe around Christmas. I like seeing all the decorations that people put up, and I'm not like a Christmas music fiend, but there's just something about the whole energy and how happy people are around it that I like. Definitely my favorite holiday. And the whole gift giving and receiving is fun. I like trying to come up with interesting things that people like and then seeing their reaction when they open it. Ah, there's my boy Dedenne again. Cute. Cute. Alright, have that. Pineco I have. Flittle I have. Boycoco I have. Metacham I have. Quaxwell. Have that. Cyclizar I have. Slowpoke Reverse. Zangoose Reverse. And a Professor's Research Hollow, which is the... I have gotten that. I still haven't gotten the other Professor's Research, the Sada one. Only 2 packs left in this box, and then I can open my next one. Started off slow on this stream, but definitely have gotten in a good rhythm for opening. Alright, Pokemon Catcher. Have that. Clauncher I have. Olive I have. Quaxley I have. I think I have that. Yeah. I need number 45. Spirit Tomb I have. Ultra Ball I have. Espartha. We got something here. Squawkabilly Reverse. Sandile Reverse. Great Tusk EX Full Art. Very nice. Sleeve that up. Some problems with my life and heavy on me. I am definitely sorry to hear that. And I don't want to like make it seem like what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, I don't... It's not the word I'm thinking of. I don't want it to seem like I don't feel for you, because I definitely do. I'm very empathetic by nature, but it was more of what I was going to say is that I try to keep the chat a little lighter, preferably. I mean, one of the rules is just try to keep things like not super heavy. But I do feel for you. That does sound very rough. Nimona and Arven are my 2 favorite characters from the new games. Lechonk. Chonky Boy is back again. He has like 3 different arts in the set. I like all of them. He deserves even more. Flabebe. Toadscruel. Do we have some last pack magic to get something? 161. Vitality Band. Heracross Reverse. Youngster Reverse. Skeledirge Hollow to end it. All right. So that's the end of the first box. I'll grab a second one. I have quite the stack of cards here on the side. Let me grab all these packs and just throw them on the floor. Woohoo! Yes, yeah. Alright, toss those. Get that out of the way. Oh boy, I have to roll so far back to reach the box. Alright, here's another box. Yay. Alright, so before we start on that box, let's take a look back at what we got from that first box. So these are going to be not really like hits, but stuff that I needed for Master Set. Koraidon Hollow, Arboliva Hollow, Oinkologne EX, that is a hit. Cacnea Common Card, Koraidon Hollow. Wait, did I already? I have 2 Koraidon Hollows here. I must not have been paying attention, and I forgot to cross it off the first time or something. Alright, get out of here. Save that sleeve for later. Silly. Alright, Krogunk, common card. Zangoose common, Spupa common, Mastiff common, Greavard common, and a Wiglet common. So those are all new ones that I didn't have. And then for the actual like hits, we had a Great Tusk EX Full Art, basic Fighting Energy Gold, Iron Treads EX, Bombardier Art Rare, Koraidon EX, Iron Treads EX Full Art, Mabostiff Art Rare, Iron Treads EX Art Rare, Jock Full Art Trainer, Arcanine EX, Kirlia Art Rare, Toxicroak EX. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 with the Oinkologne. So we were right in that 12 to 14 range that I was saying seems to be the standard for the booster boxes. So we did just about the average there. Do you like giveaways? I like them in that I appreciate people who do them, especially when they give away like nice or cool stuff. I usually don't participate in them myself just because I'm like, I don't necessarily need whatever is being given away. If it's something super, super cool, I might throw my name in the hat anyway, just to see. But I generally don't really participate. I just like seeing when people do it and what they give away. And then I like seeing if they like post the reaction of whoever actually wins, like showing how happy they are and whatnot. All right, just cut open that box. I have to open it up. All right, so that's open now. Toss that to the side. Open. There we go. All right, 36 more packs. If I can get through this really fast, then I might be able to do a third one. We'll see. All right. Lechonk to start the box. That's what I'm talking about. Lechonk. All right. Slowpoke. Wattrel. What's the... So I need number 65 for electric. Okay. Zangoose I have. Kilowattrel I have. Heracross I have. Crocodile. Greavard Reverse. Pineco Reverse. And a Klefki Hollow. Alright. Start a new stack right there. Alright. Energy Search I have. Grimer I have. Bruxish I have. Cacnea. Greedent. Crocodile. Flamigo. Krogunk Reverse. Quaxley Reverse. And Arboliva Hollow. Alright, nothing new there. I should probably just look up what these last few are so I can just know off the top of my head. Alright, I'm gonna do that. Let's see. So the cards, just like the normal cards that I don't have and still need. I think Pokélector is the easiest to see. Pokélector, Scarlet Violet. All right, so the ones that I still need. Number 45, which is... So that's a Gyarados EX, which is an ultra rare. I need number 65, which is Magnezone EX. Another ultra rare. 81 and 86, which is Miraidon EX ultra rare. And Gardevoir EX ultra rare. Number 123, which is Great Tusk EX. And 189, which is the Sada Hollow. Okay, so everything left that I still need is just going to be the art rare cards and ultra rares and the Professor Sada Hollow. So basically, if it's not all of the commons and uncommons at this point, I don't need, and I can just kind of quickly go through those. Do you know when any new boxes will come out? So the Scarlet Violet set just came out Friday, so that's going to be the newest thing. I think in the middle of April, like April 17th or so, there's a new Crown Zenith box, which has like a Marnie and Morpeko promo card. I like that one. I'm going to get one of those. And then in the middle of May, there's a new Crown Zenith like premium collection, which is going to have like 11 or 13 packs or something, and a Zacian and Zamazenta promo card and like a little figurine. And then at the end of June is when the next mainline set comes out, which is like when the next booster boxes will come out. I think that's called Paldea Evolved. That looks nice. At least the cards that we've been seeing for it so far. Pokemon has a lot of good stuff, but in terms of like new cards, there's not going to be like a new set until the end of June when that Paldea one comes out. But there will be like new collection boxes, like the smaller ones, in April and May for the Crown Zenith. Cacnea. Magnezone EX Full Art. So I think I already had one of those. So I can use that one as like a trade bait to try and get something else that I would need. I'll have to get that Crown Zenith set. Yeah, I don't know if you've opened a whole lot of Crown Zenith, but it's a very fun set. Like, there are so many great art rare cards in that. Definitely worth opening. Feels like there's something either on the sleeve or on the card. Pulling it out to check. Alright, it's on the sleeve. Classic. Alright, so we got that. Oh, wait a sec. I'm gonna start a new pile so I know. So these are all from the first box. This is from the new box. Yeah, I got distracted there, but Crown Zenith, definitely worth getting packs and opening. Alright, so we can go fast through the commons and stuff. Reap, Silicobra, Bisharp, Fortress, Rocky Helmet, Mabostiff, Kingambit Reverse, Magnemite Reverse, Armorogue Hollow. When I say I opened 34 packs. Nice, that's a good amount. I'm not sure how much of Crown Zenith I opened off the top of my head. I think I had a case of the ETBs, so that's like 10 packs, 10 ETBs, so I opened about 100 total. I wish that they did booster boxes for those like special sets, because it's just a pain having to get a bunch of ETBs in like bigger boxes. Like, I'd prefer These are small, they're compact, you get a really good like bang for your buck. But I get why they do it for the special sets. Like they want to sell a bunch of like bigger special boxes. Arboliva. Spidops EX. I believe I already had that one. But still sleeve it up. Crown Zenith is my favorite set right now. Like of all time. I haven't actually thought about what mine would be. That would be an interesting topic. Let's see. So I got back in during the Sword Shield era. So those are what I'm most familiar with. I think Evolving Skies has a lot of great alt arts, but the pull rates are awful. So it's not super fun to open, but the quality of the cards is good. I really liked Silver Tempest. Like the Lugia alt art, the Unknown alt art are both great. And I really like the Trainer Gallery selection because it has some of my favorite trainers in there. Crown Zenith is very good with all of the art rares. Looks like we got an art rare there, actually. Speak of the devil. Link alone. Oh, it's the routes. Cool. All right, so I needed that one. So this is like I was saying earlier, there's the story. So there's the routes with that girl is like... I don't know if this is like after she just got married and that's her husband, or if she's younger and that's her dad. Like, it's hard to tell. But then the next one is her with a baby. So I'm assuming that this is her when she's like a young adult and just got married. Oh, Professor's Research Sada. Nice, I needed that one too. All right, put those there. Before Crown Zenith, I was a fan of Sword and Shield, like the base set. Base set had some good cards. The Marnie full art was nice. I think it had the gold Zacian and Zamazenta, maybe? Those are good. Alright, so put the routes in the sleeve. Glad I got that. And the Professor's Research Sada. Sleeve that up. Oh. Like a little piece of dust on it. Okay, got it. That has some crazy hollow bleed. I don't know if you can really tell, but yeah, it's like going through the whole bottom. Alright, cross that off so I remember. Alright, so now everything that I have left is just some of the EX cards. Base set. Okay. Yeah, the base set was a good start. I think the couple sets that came out after the base set I didn't think were very good though. Like Rebel Clash. I think there was the Sonya full art in that, but other than that, nothing really great. And then after that was like Darkness Ablaze, which again, nothing really good in that except for the Charizard VMAX. And I'm not really even a Charizard fan. I just think that like the whole Godzilla look to it is cool. And then Champion's Path, again, like that set kind of sucked. Like it had the Charizard Rainbow and the shiny Charizard, but aside from that, like nothing really. But then from Vivid Voltage on, I think it kind of came back. Chilling Rain I really liked. I think that's underrated. When I was 12, I was a fan of Black and White. You're making me feel old. Making me feel old. When I was 12, I think Diamond and Pearl had just come out. Or it came out like... came out a year before I was 12. I think I was 11 when Diamond and Pearl came out. Trying to remember exactly. I'm pretty sure I was 11. So yeah, when I was 12, it would have been... I guess around when like... Platinum came out, I guess. So Black and White would have come out when I was like... I would have been 15 or 16, I guess. Dondozo. He's got the Tatsugiri in his mouth. Rebel Trash and Machampion's Path. Rebel Trash is right. That was Honestly, I would probably still take that over Darkness Ablaze in Champion's Path, but I'm 23 now. Okay, so you're only a couple years younger than me. I'm 26. So I guess I'm not that old compared to you. I have to help someone be back. All right. See you later. All right. Tondamaus, Smoliv, Cacturn, Messagoza, Driftblim, Mankey Reverse, Dashbun Reverse, Hollow and Didi. All right. I accidentally showed part of the code again, so I'll just flash that if anybody wants. If anybody watching wants it. Toss that. All right, keep going. Keep the good vibes going. Keep pulling stuff. Oh, hello, Master. Oh man, I made it. Hooray, just got back from the card store playing Pokemon for the first time as not enough people came to Yu-Gi-Oh! Night. Had a lot of fun. Hope you've pulled some good stuff. How fitting that you played Pokemon for the first time and I'm here streaming opening Pokemon cards. Good timing. I'm glad you had fun with it though. I really need to try out getting into the game. Like the actual card game. So I was saying before, I have literally thousands of code cards that I could redeem to get a bunch of packs to theoretically build a good deck with. But it's unfortunate that not enough people came to Yu-Gi-Oh! Night, but at least you're able to play something. Hopefully you said you had fun, so I'm glad you had fun with it. Nemona Bay. And a Kingambit Hollow. I'll show you what I've pulled, actually, Master, because I have them right here. I always think you got something, then I remember the hollow borders in every pack. Yeah, so when you see that shininess, like in the side of the pack, it doesn't even necessarily mean you got something good. I think you can kind of tell because, so like, the shiny border from the hollows, like it looks like this. Like it's just kind of a flat shiny, if that makes sense. But then like the actual hits, like again, like the professor's research, that's the flat shiny. But it looks like, so the art rare, like the border of it isn't shiny. It's just plain. And then the border for like, which one of these is a good example? I mean, the gold is obvious, like that looks different. Like these ones, like that's not the flat shiny, like it has some texture to it. So I guess it really depends. But Master, yeah, so I only just started this second box, but from that one I've got, this isn't like a crazy hit, I just need this for the Master set. But I have gotten this Routes nice like art rare card. I was saying earlier in the stream, I collect the art rare cards like this, which is a full art with the Pokemon. And I collect the full art trainers. So I got this art rare card. I got this Spidops EX and a Magnezone full art card. Just from this box so far. And then from the other box I opened, I got this this Great Tusk full art. I got the gold energy card. Iron Treads EX, this Bombardier art rare, Koraidon EX, Iron Treads EX full art, Mabostiff art rare, I really like that one. Iron Treads EX, this is like a special art rare, so you get like one of those per box on average, maybe two if you're really lucky, but generally one. Jock full art, Arcanine EX, well these are sliding out of my hands. Kirlia art rare, Toxicroak EX, and the Oinkologne EX. Pretty good haul. Generally, you're gonna get like 12 to 14 per box. So we're at 3 right now, so I should get like 9 more from this box or so. Wish I could play online. Computer's down for now. Phone can't handle it. Pokemon has so many cool shinies and hollows. I also have a ton of code cards from packs I opened before I started playing. Nice. So then you could also get a good head start once your computer's back up. I know they just launched that Pokemon Live app, which is like the revamped version of the online, which seems better. I also don't play on my phone though. I would play on the computer or on my iPad. I think the iPad is really nice for like Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon. They look so good. They definitely do. The art nowadays is so good. Energy Retrieval Reverse, Nest Ball Reverse, Normal Hollow, Koraidon. Alright. Nothing new in that one. Yeah, it's like, it's always though with learning a new card game, like there's so many mechanics to learn, and then there's like the whole meta aspect, which is like, I feel like from what I know of the Pokemon card game, it's probably easier to like build a deck on your own in Pokemon than it would be in Yu-Gi-Oh! So this is going to be like a special art rare or a full art card. You can tell because the border's different. So this is hopefully going to be something good. Fingers crossed. I'm really hoping for the Gardevoir EX. Clauncher. Olive. Quaxley. Drifblim. Nestball. Pachirisu. We're almost there. Alright, I got a glimpse of the edge of it. I think it's the Great Tusk EX art rare. Are we ready? Just based on this little bit, I think that's Great Tusk EX. Oh, haha. Now I've got to say, that I think is one of the best arts in this set. That is so nice. It's got like the sandstorm going on in the background, the solitary Pokemon crossing the desert. Since it's like the paradox, it looks like, oh geez. Since it's the paradox, it looks like more intimidating. That is just a great art. Wow, great guess. It just goes to show how obsessed I am. Like, I catch a glimpse of it online, and then I try to go into the set, like, not 100% blind, but somewhat blind. But I remembered enough of that one to know right away. That's a great pull, though. Happy about that. I just have a full art Gardevoir from Astral Radiance. I had to sell the rest to afford my first deck and cards. Tonight, I've opened quite a few packs myself. It's quite an addiction. It is definitely an addiction to open packs, that's for sure. I fell for that very hard throughout the pandemic. And it sucks having to sell the cards to get more, but that's just kind of how it goes, especially with collecting. I've sold hundreds, if not thousands, of cards over these last few years to... sold or traded hundreds, if not thousands, to get other ones that I wanted more. But Gardevoir's a nice one to keep. I'm back. Welcome back, Abandoned. Katie Reverse. Bay. Klefki Reverse. Magnezone EX. I needed that one for the Master Set. Cross that off. I don't want one side to be super stacked compared to the other, though. Like, I want... Oh, I accidentally showed most of that, so if anybody wants to redeem the code, there you go. Both Dawn fans, nice. I agree, Josh. Very nice. I would still prefer the Gardevoir, but I will not complain. As long as I haven't had it, and it's something new for my binder, because I would have needed it eventually, since I collect all of them. Magnezone. It was pretty easy to learn since people were pretty nice tonight. Got the Shadow Rider League battle deck. I take pictures of the especially cool or rare ones before I trade them. At least then you have a little memoriam, or in memoriam of them, yeah. I'm not super familiar with the meta stuff, but I do remember, I think, that Calyrex was pretty strong when it first came out. And then Mew, I want to say Mew VMAX was really strong for a while, and then the Arceus V-Star was super strong. So I assume most decks kind of revolve around those. That last card was good. I agree, Abandoned. Yeah, that, those, like, Dawn fan ones are very nice. Alright. Sandile. Hypno. All right. This border looks... no, I think that's a normal one. Hypno. Beach Court. Sandaconda. Crocolore. Muck. Yeah, just a normal holo. Quaquavel. Leo, how often do you go live? I try to go live 4 times a week. Generally, it's not like a 100% schedule. Generally, I do Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. Where Tuesday, Thursday are at like 8 p.m., like the same time that I did today. And then Saturday, Sunday are at like 2 p.m., early in the afternoon. But it does change a little bit depending on the week. Like this week, I'm doing Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Not Sunday. Sunday's the holiday, so have some family coming to visit. But yeah, I am to do 4 times a week. I'm a boss stiff, Tonda Mouse reverse, Weasel reverse, Cloth Hollow. Alright, nothing there. Well, I'll try to join all of them. I am glad that you're having enough fun in this stream to try and join more. I will say, this is the first time that I've done like a hand cam. Oh no, I smacked my camera. This is the first time that I've done a hand cam like Pokemon thing. So I think I would only really do this around when the new sets come out. Because generally I order a case for each new set and then I try and just get singles at that point. But I mostly do gaming stuff. So if you like games, then hopefully you'll see stuff in the streams that you want to do. But I post the schedule of what times I'll be going live and what I'll be actually playing on the YouTube community page. Like if you just go to the tab on my channel that has the schedule. My Twitter account at Leo Lovelace VT. Nice. I'm pointing at the screen, but right here at the bottom of the screen. Or just on my homepage of my channel, I have like a stream, quote unquote, that's scheduled for like the end of the year, and that's just my schedule. So if you click on that, it will say what it is. Family gotta come first, right? No substitutes. Yeah, definitely gotta prioritize the IRL stuff. Especially since, like, you know, most of my extended family who I see for holidays live out of state from me. So we really only get to see each other around the holidays, so gotta make the most of those chances when we have them. Meowscarada Hollow. Whenever I have plans, I won't join if you're live. That makes sense to me. But I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. Hopefully my background music isn't driving people insane, because I've had the same like 2 to 3 minute song looping for almost 2 hours now. Alright, we got an art rare here. Flittle, Seviper, Magikarp, Tatsugiri, Nestball, Pachirisu, Wiglet, and what's the art rare? What do we think? Dondozo. I already have that one. No! There's like 25 of them and I got one I already had. How could they do that to me? That is a great art though, I will say. Got the Tatsugiri here, just like going in the circle around the Dondozo as he... I don't know if he's like leaping out of the water or if he's like in like a cyclone inside. Either way, very, very nice art. One of the best of the set, I think. Oh, yeah, there we go. When I have to go see family, I have to book a flight from North Carolina to Texas. Oh, geez. That is quite the hike. Luckily, mine is like... Me and all my family are in the Northeast. So it's usually just like 1 or 2 states over, so it's like generally like depending which of them, it could be like a 45-minute drive, it could be a 4-hour train ride, or a 6-hour drive, which is like, it's still long depending on which one, but it's not like bad. I would prefer that over having to fly. I'm not a huge fan of flying. I always get anxious when it comes to travel. Unfortunately. I can do it. I usually calm down like once I'm on the plane, but I definitely work myself up before I get on it. No, Leo, thank you for being entertaining. We wouldn't watch if you weren't. Thank you, Master. I guess that's true. I mean, if you didn't have a good time, then why would you watch? But I appreciate it nonetheless. I like knowing that people are having a good time watching. And, oh, Professor's Research Full Art. There we go. I needed that one. Got Professor Turo. For whatever reason, I keep getting him and not Sada. Like, just the normal full arts. I mean, the normal hollows. I got, like, 3 or 4 Turos before I got the first Sada. I need a sleeve. I'm originally from Colorado. I ended up in North Carolina, like halfway across the country, huh? I've lived in the Northeast my whole life. I went to college in the Midwest, but I came back to the Northeast and live and work here full time. He holds me at gunpoint, that's why I'm here. That's right, Josh. See, I can't make like a good... Don't even think about missing another stream or else. Or else. You hear me? Not afraid of planes, but yeah, travel sucks. All that planning, plus not to mention the change of routine. Yeah, a lot of planning, which is stressful. Actually having to go to the airport, I feel like is stressful. Change of routine, yeah. I'm very much a routine-based person, so if my routine gets disturbed, I am not happy about it. Again, it's not like I can't adapt, but I definitely take a little bit to actually do the adapting. I need a water break. I've been talking for almost 2 hours without drinking. Oh my goodness. All right. I live in North Carolina due to business trips all the time. Business trips are a good reason to just relocate to the area, yeah. One of my friends actually just had to fly across the country for a business trip this morning. Luckily, my job does not require travel, aside from going to the office, which is a pretty nice commute for me. Thankfully. Like, it's never more than like a 25-minute drive either way. Dedenne, my boy, so cute. Even though it's just a common card, I always get happy when I see that one because of how cute the art is. Same agree, it's like something at the back of your mind until you adapt. Yep, exactly. And I'm the type who's like always anxious and always thinking about or overthinking things. Banette EX. I already had that one, but that's still a hit. Hello, sleeve. Boom. Speaking of routine, actually, I am hoping to get into a new routine with work because I feel really bad, but like in the office, I'm always the last person to get there. So, I mean, I feel bad because it's harder to collaborate with people on the team if I come in a little bit later and they're there earlier. But I guess that's also part of it, is I'm the youngest, or almost the youngest on my team. Like, I'm 26, and then most of my team are like middle-aged with kids in high school or college. So they're on an earlier schedule and they come in sometime between like 8 and 9 every day. And then they leave sometime around like 4 or 4:30. But since I work closer to like 9:30 to 5:30 or something, there's like less of an overlap that we have. And then I'm always leaving later than everyone, which is like, come on, I don't want to be in the office any longer than I need to. So I'm hoping to try and get closer to like an 8:30 to 4:30 schedule, which is going to suck at first because I'm going to have to wake up earlier and actually get out of bed earlier. But looks like I got maybe something here. if I could get that schedule going, it would be nice because I can get home earlier. All right, and Gyarados EX. Nice, I needed that one. Let's leave that up. Brain likes sparkly cardboard. That it does. Sparkly cardboard, shiny cardboard. Like it all. I'm always in North Carolina because I'm a truck driver. I could see that then. If you just constantly have to drive or deliver to that area, then might as well stay there. Whoops. I am something of a scientist myself. Like in real life, as well as Leo Lovelace himself. I work in tech. I do a lot of computery stuff. I always try for the earliest shift. Nothing beats getting home when there's daylight left. Yeah, that's like... I always talk about that with the people at work too, but it's so depressing in winter when you leave the office at like 5 o'clock and it's already dark outside. Like, just seeing it already be dark makes me not want to do anything. Like, I have no energy to like go out or do stuff if it's already dark when I'm leaving. Like, I feel like I'm just gonna go home, eat dinner, and go to sleep. Like, it's so demoralizing. So definitely leaving earlier so you can leave while it's still light out that's the move. I'll be taking locomotive engineering classes soon. Nice. What type of jobs does that then feed into? Is that like designing locomotive? Like, would you be designing cars and trains and stuff like that? Or would you be like operating them at a higher level? Toddle, Bruxish, Annihilate. Annihilate is such a badass name. Annihilate. Winter sucks because of the shorter days, but I love the cold. I think I would half agree with that. The shorter days are unfortunate. Oh, excuse me. They are unfortunate, just, you know, the whole leaving work when it's dark thing. I'm not a huge fan of the cold, but if I had to choose between like a cold day and a really hot day, I would definitely pick the cold. Because a really hot day just makes me feel super uncomfortable. Like, I hate feeling like I'm sticky or just like, I hate humidity. My ideal temperature is like 60 to 65 degrees. Like, if I could do a jeans and then like a button down or a sweatshirt, like jeans and sweatshirt is perfect in my opinion. Train engineer, train conductor. Okay, that was kind of along the lines of what I was thinking. That would be cool. But there's been a lot of train derailments lately I've been seeing, which is kind of scary. Some Pokemon have pretty cool names, then others will be named like Vanillish. I like the ones that are punny, but yeah, there's a big variety. Like Pidgey, like that's just a bird. But then you have Annihilate. Like Koraidon and Miraidon are cool, because like Mirai in Japanese is future, and Miraidon's from the future. So that's like a cool pun right there. But yeah, like there's definitely a big variety in like the punny names. Or like cool like hidden meanings in other languages. And then just like super basic names. Like Crocodile is cool because it's a crocodile who's also a crook. That's another like fun punny one. You can only take off so many layers, you can put on as many as you want. Yeah, that's what's nice about winter. Like if you're cold, you know, just throw on like you're already wearing a t-shirt, then you can put on a long sleeve shirt. Oh, you're already wearing a long sleeve shirt, you can put on a sweatshirt. Like you can keep putting more on, and if you get a little warm, then yeah, you can take it off. But if it's hot out and you're still hot and you're just wearing like a t-shirt and shorts, like, well, you can't really take much more off at that point. So then what do you do? I forgot to cross out this Gyarados. Got that, I got the Magnezone. I got the Sada. So there's only 3 cards in the main set left that I don't have, and then it's all secret rare stuff. Oh god. What happened, Abandoned? What's the oh god for? I have such a massive stack of packs over here on the left. Alright, Palmy, Tarantula. We're down to the last few, and I feel like we're kind of slacking in hits, so hopefully we get a couple good ones to end it in these last few packs. Riolu. Oh, there you go. Miraidon EX, which I needed. Very nice. A car just hit a tree outside my home. That's not good. Hopefully not like slammed into it and it's more of a minor one. That actually happened when I was a kid. We live kind of close to a big like freeway type of thing, and one night like a car smashed into a tree, not like next to our house but down the freeway from us, and then they had to go out and check on them. The people ended up being okay, thankfully, but oh, we got something here. Yeah, they ended up being okay, but definitely scary to just hear that bang, like as you're getting ready for bed, just wondering like what the heck just happened. It's smoking bad. Oh geez. Ooh, we got like the alt art trainer, Jock's alt art special art trainer card. Sleeping on the job, Jock. What do you think you're doing? Hashtag relatable. And Klefki Hollow. Nice. I'm very happy about that. That's the first alt trainer that I've pulled. I would have taken the Arvin or the Miriam alt trainers over Jock, but since I collect all trainer cards, I am still happy about that. And I think we got the normal Jock earlier, right? I think I got it in the previous box. Yeah. So I got the normal and the alt Jark in the same the normal and the alt Jock in the same box. All right, we only have 5 more packs in this box. May the RNG gods bless these final few packs. Yes, please. Man got out and he's limping. Yikes. That doesn't sound great. Hopefully somebody called. Oh, there's an art rare in that one. All right, what do we have? Greavard. Oh, that's another nice one. He has like a Gengar pillow. He has a Ghastly and a Drift Blim, like a Pokeball Shuppet. Little plushies, like he's having a good time. Dendozo Hollow. If you ever do play the TCG in real life, people will be mighty jealous of all your shiny decks with this kind of luck. I think if I were to play it in real life, I wouldn't be able to bring myself to use my like higher rarity cards. Like I'd have to keep them safe in my binder because I'd be worried about something happening. I just have to use the standard rarity stuff. All right, 4 packs left. 2 kids got out of the car. Oh man. Well, I hope everything ends up okay with them. But again, try not to I mean, I know that's crazy, but and I hope they're okay, but try not to continue to like make it too dark in the chat. I don't know why I didn't think until just now that I could just push them to the side like this instead of pushing them back. This is a lot faster and easier. Oh, I accidentally showed that once again. Oh no, if anybody wants the code to redeem. Bada boom. All yours. Cops pulled up. I'm gonna stop talking about it. Well, I'm glad that they responded fast. That was a good Good response. This opening is lacking waifus. I couldn't agree more, Josh. Where is the Miriam? I need Miriam. Mama Miriam. I wouldn't mind Penny either, but she's my least favorite of the characters who are in this set. The Sada full art is nice too. All right, here we go. All right, nothing in that one. Yeah, there's a mental battle between wanting to keep the cards clean and nice condition and wanting to show it off. Yeah, definitely. Like, I have these super nice binders that I have all my cards in, but then, like, who's gonna look at them if they're just sitting in a binder in my room? Nimona! There you go, Josh. There's the waifu. I need Nimona full art. Alright. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, there was Penny, too. Cyclizar. What? That's a reverse, huh? It has, like, no shine to it. I guess it does. Last pack magic. Yeah, Abandon. This is it. Last pack of the box. What time is it? 10:39. I might be able to get away with the third one, but I do need to make my short for tomorrow before I go to bed. And if I'm trying to get to bed earlier, that means I also have to wake up earlier. All right, here we go. Annihilate. Routes. It looks like it's just going to be a normal holo behind this, but... yeah, normal holo. No last pack magic. Oh, I accidentally showed it again. So there you go. If anybody wants that one. No last pack magic. Blasphemy. Blasphemy. I don't think that one was as good. Let's see how many hits we got. All right, Greavard. 1. Jock. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. That doesn't count. 10. 11. Well, okay, 12. So, I mean, I did say 12 to 14. We got 13 on the last one. We got 12 on this one. So that does still right over, more or less, like, fit in. At least you got some good pulls. Yeah, definitely. Oh, no. Those were all the unsleeved ones. No. Ah, what was I doing? All right. I'm going to stick those in the middle. I want them to be on the bottom. All right, come here. Come here. There we go. Look at this avalanche of packs. So many. Get out of here. Leave. Oh, would you look at that? It's so clean now. Are you going to try for 3 boxes? I think I will do a third one. I think I could probably get through that third one faster. Boom. Another one. Cut this open. Everyone has a special way of organizing their rares. It's nice to see variety. Some do it by card type, some do by favorite, but it's all special. Yeah, definitely people have their ways of doing it. I usually organize by chronological. So I do like, because I collect all of the full art trainers and all of the art rares and alt arts. So I order all of the cards by the set they released in. So it's like chronological in that sense. And then I order the cards in each set by number, like the number that shows up in the corner of the card. I do, like, for the trainer one, because a lot of trainers have multiple versions. So I'll group, like, the normal trainer and the secret rare trainer together instead of completely chronological. So I have a bit of a personalized sense there. But yeah, it's nice to see how different people like to organize their stuff. What's your monitor look like? I just have like a pretty basic monitor. It's like a 27-inch Dell 1080. Nothing special. Like when I was getting the monitor, a bunch of my friends were like, oh, you should definitely get, I don't remember if I showed this card, but here it is if anybody wants it. All my friends are like, oh, you should get a 1441. That's definitely the standard. Like I feel like 24-inch is more common for 1080, and then once you hit 27-inch, you go 1440. But I was like, well, I'm mostly just getting this to stream. And I wouldn't stream in higher quality than 1080 anyway. And if I have a 1440 monitor, but I'm playing 1080 stuff on it, then it's going to look kind of weird. Like, I don't know if you've actually done that before, but my iMac, I have the 5K iMac, which is like a multiple of 1440. Like 580 or 5K is like a 2880. So on that, when I play 1080 stuff, it looks a little weird. But if I play a 1440 thing, then it looks clearer. So I was like, well, you know, if I'm streaming on a 1080 quality, then I want a 1080 monitor so I can like have better quality when I'm actually looking at it and playing, if that makes sense. How many boxes in a case? I'm not versed on that stuff. So a case of booster box, which is like what I have here, is 6 booster boxes in a case. And each box has 36 packs. A case of Elite Trainer boxes, which has like 8 packs, is there's 10 of those in a case. But the cases of the booster boxes is what most people get. Alright. Boom, boom. Toxel reverse, Dollar reverse, and a Crydon hollow. Alright, I'm gonna move these. Put that here. I have too many stacks here of bulk. There's like nothing to do to get rid of bulk nowadays too, because a lot of stores stop buying it. What games do you have? Way too many to list. Like on console, like my PlayStation and Switch and whatnot, physically I probably have like at least 50 to 75. Digitally on console, like I've had the same account since I was like 13, so half my life. So over the last 13 years, I've acquired probably a couple hundred games on like PlayStation digitally. And then on PC, like on my Steam account, same thing. Like I've had that since I was like 12 or 13. So over the last like 13 years, I think I have, last I checked, like over 300 or 400 games on it. A lot of them are just like kind of trash. I don't want to say trash, but like not super high quality stuff that you would get from like some Humble Bundles or mystery keys and whatnot. So I actually went through recently and I like put everything that is actually higher quality into like folders. So I think on PC for like nicer, better quality games, I have like 200 or so. And then on PlayStation, I probably have like another 250 between digital and physical. Switch, I probably have like 50-ish. Xbox, I have like 10 to 15. So I have a lot, a lot that I've acquired over the years. But it's like literally 13 years worth of buying games on sale and whatnot. Alright, so we had a Charcadet reverse, Chansey reverse, Slowbro hollow. Yeah, I'm a big console guy. I definitely prefer console to PC, just because I like sitting on the couch with a controller. And people are like, well, you could just hook your PC up to the TV and play with a controller. It's like, yeah, but I don't want to have my PC tower near that. I don't want to have like a 15-foot HDMI cable going from my desk to the TV. It's just easier on console. Everything is optimized for you, like Flabebe reverse, Pokeball reverse, and DD hollow. All right, no hits yet. Let me have some more water. Nice map, by the way. So many Pokemon mats look better than Yu-Gi-Oh ones. I am not sure what the Yu-Gi-Oh ones look like, so I couldn't really say, but I do agree. I think Pokemon has a lot of really nice quality mats. this one came in a box for the Pokemon Go set that came out last year. This mat came in the box. I do have another one actually under the desk I'm on right now, but it still sealed. And then I have a bunch of like anime mats. But again, not on me right now, so I can't grab them to show them. All right. Capsicid reverse, Seviper reverse. Oh, Professor's Research full art. And this time we got the Sada. Nice. I would have been upset if it was the Turo again. Josh, we finally have a waifu. You got that sleeved up. I got an EVV Max card I pulled last week. Nice. I like the EVV Max. All of the evolutions in general are really nice, actually. I really like Vaporeon and Sylveon in particular. I know Umbreon is super popular, but I like Vaporeon and Sylveon. Look at those abs of steel. Ripped. Well, that is a very nice first hit to have. Move that over a little bit. Sirens are loud. Yeah, I mean, if it happened right outside your house, then it's only natural. All right, Squawkabilly reverse, Sandile reverse, King Gambit hollow. Nothing there. I think I will. This box will be the last for this stream though, because I do gotta. Man, just like thinking about all the stuff I have to do. I need to make my short for tomorrow so I can post that in the afternoon. And then I need to try and get to bed as soon as possible so that I can try and wake up earlier and actually like start this new schedule I want to do. Rotom reverse, Zangoose reverse, Toxicroak EX. I already had that one, but again, it's a hit. I was really hesitant on the EXs, to be honest, but I'm liking like that starry pattern that they have and how they kind of like pop out. I'm gonna go ahead and hop off the stream. All right, Abandoned. Hope you have a good rest of your night. Thanks for watching the stream. Hope you had fun. Thanks for being active in the chat. And yeah, hope you have a good rest of your night. That's one buff professor, but we all know Oak is stacked under the lab coat. Oak could very well be. I mean, there's the theory that Ash's mom and Oak are an item. But it's not as popular as Ash's mom and Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime wants Ash to keep going on his journey so that he can spend some quality time with his mom. There we go. I agree, Josh. There we go. Curlia reverse, Rare Candy reverse, and Meowscarada hollow. Oh, I showed that one. There's another code if people want it. Ah, Revered, no. Buff Diglett. I love that art. Diglett just being ripped underground. Oops, I accidentally hit my mic. Ah, damn it. Hopefully there's not something super good in that pack, because I didn't fully open it and then I smashed it against the corner. Alright, let's see. Reverse Miraidon, Reverse Armorogue, and a normal Miraidon. Oh, got the reverse and the normal hollow in the same pack. Cool. So we're 25 to 30% through that box, and still only at 2 hits. All right, reverse potion, reverse Squovit, and a normal Houndstone. Oh, and I showed that one. There you go, another code. Have at 'em. Toss that. Hey yo. See, there's another one. I've talked about that before, but I saw the AO and I reacted to it. So I have it in my other chat that's pulled up, but it only just popped up in the box like while I was saying that. Interesting latency. Oh, I think we might have a gold here. Something looks extra shiny. We'll see. All right, Pineco. Oh, well, there you go. There's a gold. Flittle, Fuecoco, Drowsy, Toedscruel, Cyclizar, Pokemon Catcher Reverse, Rare Candy, Secret Rare. Already had one of those, but the gold secret rares definitely make for good trade bait. And since I will try to be a responsible adult and not buy more to open after this case, then I need everything that I can to trade. Mr. Mime's a dog. Mr. Mime's got that dog in him, that's for sure. Mr. Mime and Professor Oak. Ash leaves and they're like, this is prime real estate. Everyone loves a good rare candy, true that. Penny Reverse. Ooh, King Gambit art rare. I don't have that one, that looks cool. Let me get a sleeve for that and then we can take a look at it. It's like the less time that I spend actually touching the card. Oh, that's a little off center. That looks nice. So it's like the King Gambit, and then he has a couple like Bisharps as like his guards, or as like his right and left hand man, and then he's got like an army of Pawniards. That's really nice. 160 attack, damn. All right, hydration. All right, I was gonna say, because rare candy made me think of it. I see so many people on Reddit, especially like the Pokemon subreddit, complaining about like, oh my god, I hate the full team EXP share, and how they give away so much rare candies and or like candies to like level up your team fast. It takes away all the challenge, yada yada. I'm like, come on, what are you complaining about? It's so much easier and faster and better this way. Because I, frankly, in my mid-20s now, I don't have the time or attention span to spend hours grinding my Pokemon one by one against wild Pokemon to level up just to keep going. It's such a great quality of life thing. I do understand, however, people who want the challenge to have the option to turn it off if they want. I think that would be nice, just so that people can choose to not use it. But I am glad that they introduced that to the game. All right, we have an Oinkologne EX. Boom. Get in the sleeve, buddy. So that's a duplicate, but once again, trade bait. The XP share is kind of OP in the games, but I completely understand why it was added and needed. But there aren't even that many rare candies in the game. Yeah, and it's like, I think what a lot of the people complaining, I want to assume, are in their mid-20s to early 30s. Rich is right, you know, you're an adult, you want a little bit more of a challenge in your game, probably. However, I look at it as, have you forgotten that Pokemon is a franchise targeted at children? Right? When we were kids, yeah, maybe games were a little harder. But kids nowadays have shorter attention spans because of technology and whatnot. Like, you can see in trophies and achievements on PlayStation, Xbox, Steam, whatever, how, like, a lot of the time in games, more than 50% of people don't even end up finishing games. So you need to, like, if they're not finishing it because it's too long or too hard, then yeah, you need to, like, have stuff like the EXP share and the rare candies and whatnot to make it easier so that they can actually finish the game. Looks like there's an art rare in here. I accidentally saw it when I was sliding this. And yeah, like actual rare candies, there aren't a whole lot of them in the game, but they've added like these other things just called like EXP candies, and they have like extra small, small, medium, large, extra large, and it's really easy to farm those. So like I could bring a Pokemon from level like 20 to 100 just with the stuff that I have sitting in my bag, like pretty much instantly. You couldn't do it for a ton, but for like 1 or 2 you could do it, and then you could grind for a couple hours and then instantly have enough candies to do it again. But, you know, they don't just hand them out. Like, you do have to grind to get them. Just don't use it. Yeah, I mean, the EXP share for the whole team is forced. Like, you have to use it. That's just the default system. But, like, the other... Oh, so there wasn't a art rare there. The, like, candies that you get, yeah, you could just not use those. To, like, add a little self-imposed challenge. I think it's a lot of people complaining for the sake of complaining. Because it's, like, the hot thing to shit on Pokemon and say Game Freak sucks and they never do anything right. I disagree. They're not a perfect company, no company is. But it's like, oh, Game Freak never does anything different. They never innovate. How could you possibly say that after Legends Arceus and Scarlet and Violet? Those games are so massively different in like design than the previous ones. They're more open-ended. The whole catching mechanic is different. The battling mechanic is different. Like, I don't... Oh, there you go. There's another code. I don't know. I just get really sick of seeing people complain about stuff to the point where, like, I've nearly unsubscribed from the Pokemon subreddit and whatnot just because all I ever see on that is people complaining, and I hate it. Same thing with like the anime subreddit. I used to use the sub a ton. And I still like going on it as like a source of news, and I'll check like the comments on the weekly seasonal stuff. Like after I watch an episode, I'm like, oh, I'm curious what other people thought, and I check that. But I hate how there's such like a holier than thou attitude. Like, oh, if you like Sword Art Online, you're trash. Your taste is trash. You're a pathetic excuse of an anime fan. Like, really? Just because somebody likes Sword Art? I like Sword Art. I've seen, like, around 375 anime or something like that. Is my opinion invalid because I enjoy Sword Art Online? I don't think it's 10 out of 10. It's like a 7 out of 10 to me. But it's fun. It has good animation. It has good music. It has good fights. I like a lot of the characters. Like, whatever. It's fun. It's not that deep. No, you like Sword Art. You're garbage. Sorry. Okay. Okay, 36-year-old still living in your mom's basement. Speepo reverse. Drowsy reverse. Palmet hollow. I feel like this box is lagging. Anyway, that was me complaining about how I don't like when other people get overly into complaining, which is a little hypocritical, I guess. People are allowed, basically, my view on basically all types of media is people are allowed to like whatever they want to like. And nobody has the 100% correct opinion and ability to say, nope, only what I like is right. And if you like something, you're not right. And if you think something else about something that I like, you're wrong. Like, that's not how it works. Media is subjective. Everybody has different opinions and different things that they value about media. And everybody should be able to enjoy what they like. And if somebody says they like something, that's something else I really don't like, is if somebody says they like something and then somebody else just comes in out of nowhere and they're like, nah, that's trash. Like, what are you even talking about? That sucks. Like, if you just tweet out, oh, I really liked the new episode of Demon Slayer, and then somebody's just searching Demon Slayer and they see you tweeted that and they're like, what are you, 8? Only children like Demon Slayer. Go watch a real anime like Evangelion. Okay, uh-huh. Have fun with that. Have fun being a miserable person. I didn't ask. So don't go telling me that. This is the last pack of the first half of the box, and nothing. I think I accidentally showed that code again, so here you go. Coderino for everyone. Everything is both the worst and best all at the same time on the internet. Everyone thinks they have the best opinion. I just try to enjoy what I enjoy. Totally agree, and I think that's the good way to do it. I don't understand why people spend their time being angry or bitter about things, or just going around like hating on things and all that jazz. Like, what is the point? Just focus your time and energy on things that you like, and having fun engaging in those things, and maybe trying to get other people to engage in those things. Don't go putting other people down because you don't like something. 2 Palmy reverses that are different arts in the same pack. That's interesting. How many hits do we have so far? 5. Well, that means in the remaining 17 packs, we should have at least 7 more hits. So it should be about 1 every 2 packs or so. Let's see. Toadskrull reverse, Houndoom reverse, and a Reverum Hollow. Alright, nothing in that one. That's some double luck there, yeah. I do like the electric rodents. Boom. Alright. Let's get to the reverses. Indeedee, Tarantula art rare, and a Quaquaval. So I know that art rare looks a bit plain or boring compared to a lot of the art rares. But this one actually is part of a bigger picture. If you didn't know, it's like the Tarantula is here and he's swinging, and you can kind of see a Scyther like coming out the top. There's a special art rare that goes up here, and it's like the evolution. It's Spidops, which is what Tarantula evolves into, and it's like hanging from a tree, and then you can see the other half of the Scyther as he's like coming down. So this looks kind of plain, but it's part of a bigger picture that's nice when you actually like have the full set. I don't have the Spidops, but I've seen pictures of it. Alright. Keep it going. I didn't have that art though, so that was good. Reverse Magikarp, reverse Bombardier, and a hollow cloth. That's the kind of cool stuff that Yu-Gi-Oh will never have. Yeah, and I think that's where it really comes down to the whole difference between Yu-Gi-Oh being so focused on actual like card game playing the game, whereas Pokemon, I would say that Pokemon skews toward people who collect rather than actually play the game. But there's definitely both. And I think it's nice having that like best of both worlds. Reverse Grimer, reverse Clauncher, and a Koraidon EX. I believe I had that one. I did. So the only like EX cards that I'm still missing are Gardevoir EX and Great Tusk EX. Not bad. It is crazy though in Pokemon how like every once in a while, like even just a random common or reverse holo will elude you. I remember during peak Pokemon, I opened probably like 10 to 12 booster boxes of Evolving Skies before it got super expensive because I really wanted to complete that set. And when I eventually got to the point where I was like, I've like gotten to the point where I open a box and I don't get a single new card, like multiple boxes in a row. I was like, all right, I'm done. But some of the cards that I never ended up getting was just like a random reverse uncommon or reverse holo uncommon. Like how after 10 to 12 boxes where you get 36 reverse holos per pack or per box. So I've had more than 360 reverse hollows from this set did I not get like that reverse uncommon? Like, it's crazy. Konami has always worked more on the text than its art. Yeah, which, I mean, again, that makes sense for it being more of like a actual... So we got like a full art card here. Like an actual like focus on the game compared to the collecting. Iron Treads EX. All right, so I think I already had that one. Which means that's another one that I could trade. Boom. Sunken cost fallacy. Yeah. I'm definitely guilty of falling into that. It's like I've already put this much into it. Like I need to, especially with gacha, like, well, if I've already gotten 67% of the way to pity and I just have to buy my way to the rest, then I might as well do it, because otherwise I got 67% of the way there for nothing, which is how they get you. That's how they get your money. I'm better about it now. After having some particularly bad gachas, I've basically sworn off of doing that. Or at least not to the same extent as I did before. Like, budget for it instead of just going crazy and not looking at the wallet until you get your bill and you're like, ah, shit. Shouldn't have done that. Live and learn. Nimona. I think I missed, Josh, one of your messages earlier, but you said they're saving the Nimona full art for later. I would agree. I imagine it's going to be in like a collection box or maybe in like a deck or something. So it'll come out in an English set, probably. Or in an English box, but like in an actual set maybe. And oh, alright, we got like a special art rare there. Oh boy. I would love the Gardevoir. I really want the Gardevoir. Koraidon, alright. I didn't have that one. Let me sleeve that up right away, because that's decent value right there. We can look at it once it's nice and sleeved. So generally you get one of these special arts per box, I think I've said. So this is the one from the past. So you have like a primal Koraidon EX just chilling in the jungle. You got a Dedenne here, my cute little electric boy running around. Looks like that might be the only other Pokemon in it. But again, it's just like a really nice scene. Like, this is just straight up art in a collectible form. Love that. The fact that some gacha games hire psychological departments to help make their players spend even more is crazy. Yeah, that's where it gets really toxic and it's just kind of gross. Like, I get that they're a game and a business and they have to make money. Like, they need revenue. But preying on people is never the right answer to get that revenue. That's what I think is nice about, like, Azure Lane. Bisharp Reverse, Routes Reverse, and a Hawlucha Hollow. I think Azure Lane is a much fairer gacha because they give out currency like there's no tomorrow. So as long as you're not constantly spending it, you can save up pretty easily, and then you have the option to buy more if you need it. But it's not like ridiculously overpriced and they give so much in the first place. Like, mostly where they make money is that they constantly release limited time skins for all the characters. And I think that's totally fine. It's a skin that has no gameplay impact. It's just a nice outfit that maybe is a little more revealing than the normal outfit for people who like that. Or it just has a cool design or a cool theme or whatever. And they make a ton of money off of that. And I think that's a lot better than the opposite, which is just making people spend a ton of money on the gacha itself. Reverse Tatsugiri, Reverse Defiance Band, and a Hollow Skeledirge. I think we're still doing pretty poorly in terms of overall hit count. So these last, like, 6 packs or so must be pretty crazy. I hope they are. Let's see. Reverse Growlithe, Reverse Pawniard, Hollow Annihilate. Nothing there. The whales that keep most games in business usually have an addiction, which sucks that the game will take advantage of that. Not maliciously, but passively. I guess they let people do what they want. Yeah, I guess that's the thing, is like well, we're not forcing them to do it. They're choosing to do it. We're enabling them to do it, but we're not forcing them to do it. But I know like a bunch of different countries, like there's some countries in Europe that have called loot boxes gambling, which they are. But like they've forced companies to be much clearer about the rates and all that type of stuff compared to the US. So we're down to the last 5 packs here. Oh, that one didn't come out nicely. Alright, so we got something here. Looks like an EX. Probably one that I already have. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be Gardevoir Great Tusk. I'm guessing this looks like it's probably going to be a metal one. So maybe this might be Iron Treads EX. Gardevoir. Oh. Nice. It looks so silvery on the side that I was expecting it to be a metal one instead of a psychic. Nice starry look. Cross that off my list. So now the only one that I don't have is Great Tusk EX. For like the normal EXs. Some countries want to make TCG packs gambling. Nothing has succeeded so far. TCG I think is harder because like you can use all of the cards to actually play the game. So I would agree. I think that's hard. Like, I think it is gambling if you're collecting, which is what I'm doing. But I think general... Oh, looks like... No. Yeah. Tarantula reverse, Starly reverse, Arboliva hollow. I think that would be harder to classify because you could say, like, well, you get something useful in every pack. They might say, like... Do they say the actual rates in Pokemon packs on the back somewhere? Now, YuGiOh might do that. Or like something on the back of the pack, it says something about the rates. Alright. Third to last pack. Reverse Electric Generator. Art Palmot and Arcanine EX. Double pack. I had both of those, though, unfortunately. So, more things to trade. Palmet. And... Arcanine. I gotta toss that. Buying for profit would be gambling. Buying for play is not correct. That's why hard to keep track of who buys for play or profit. Plus, people could just lie. Yeah, exactly. I think the cause there is where that could get tripped up compared to gacha, which is like inherently just, I think, collecting. All right. Alomomola. Toad School. Armoroak Hollow. What does this mean? This right here? Last pack of the night. Got a Gyarados on it. Get these out of the way. Accidentally knocked that over. All right. Last pack magic. Let's see what our odds of it being last pack magic are. How many hits do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, we're at 12. So we've hit our quota for the box. Which means there could very well be nothing. But there could be a 13th because our first box had 13. All right. We'll do the dramatic slow roll. Skidoo. Quaxley. Squovit. Charcadet. Team Star Grunt. Lucario. We're getting to the reverse. Rock Chestplate. The reverse should be after this. Reverse Kilowattrel. If we have an art rare, it's after this. Let's go. Luck be with you. Thank you, Master. I'm hoping. I'm hoping. Is there an art rare? No, it's just a reverse Mareep, but we could still have an ultra rare behind this Mareep. We could have another full art trainer. We could have the Great Tusk EX that I need. We could have something else. Nah, just a Dundozo Hollow. Alright, so no last pack magic on that box. Oh no! Oh no! I knocked over my camera. I didn't do that on purpose. I swear I wasn't so angry that I smacked it. Looks like it's still falling. What the heck? Stay up. There we go. It's a little tilted though. Okay. So, our haul from that box. Arcanine EX. Palmot art card. Gardevoir EX. Koraidon special art rare. Iron Treads EX full art. Koraidon EX. Tarantula art. Oinkologne EX. King Gambit art rare. Rare Candy secret rare. Toxicroak EX. And a Professor's Research full art. I don't know if you noticed too, but I have two different types of sleeves I'm using. So like this Arcanine EX is just like a standard penny sleeve where it's a little bigger. But then like for this Koraidon EX, you can see that it's like a little smaller. And it actually has like this like textured back compared to the penny sleeve, which is the clear back. And I do that because for the cards that I put in my binder and I actually collect for like my main things, I double sleeve those. So let's see if I have one of these as an example that I could just do. I'll just take this Tarantula and do it with that one to show. So I have this Tarantula in the thinner one that has like, so these are, I think these are like the Dragon Shield sleeves where they have like a more matte back, so it's easier for shuffling, and it still has the shiny front to make it look nice. But this makes it easier to like hold on because there's some texture. But then when I put it in the binder, I have it, this penny sleeve I have is slightly bigger, so then I can slide that in. Oh no, I pushed it out a little bit. Come back. Ooh, there's like a little something on the bottom of that card. But the size of the sleeves has slightly changed. So like this used to be a great fit, and now it gets pretty tight. So it's harder to slide it in, which is a little annoying. So I ended up getting it in there. So you can see now it's double sleeved. Just a little bit of extra protection. Technically, you would want to use the perfect fit sleeves, but I don't like perfect fit because I feel like that's way too tight on the actual card. So that's why I like the slightly wider Dragon Shield ones that are still thin enough to fit into these outer ones. But it also depends on almost like each individual sleeve. Like I like if they could slide in a little smoother than that. I don't like when I have to like, I don't want to say I'm forcing it, but I'm like, there is some resistance to get it in there. And that makes me a little antsy, because I don't want it to potentially bend the card. So, hard to say what the like ideal sleeves to use would be. Which pack is that? Again, I might have to buy a few to get at the Gardevoir rare. It's the Scarlet and Violet base set. So it's the first new TCG set since the new games have come out. So yeah, it's just called Scarlet and Violet. Just came out on Friday, so Should be pretty easy to find in stores. You won't be able to find like the booster boxes unless you have a local card shop. Well, you were just at a local card shop, you said. So you could probably find it there. But yeah. Scarlet and Violet. The rarer it is, the more sleeves. Gotta. It's shinier. Having inner and out sleeves is always a good idea. Yeah, definitely. I'm a big fan of the double sleeves. I just wish that the main sleeves I use didn't like change their dimensions without saying anything. Because I bought like 300 of them. I mean, it's like 300 packs. They're cheap. Like sleeves are like $5 for 300. But like, that was annoying that they changed the size by a few millimeters. Couldn't use them for what I normally do. Music is fine. Barely even noticed it after I joined. Perfect fit leads to curving IMO. Good to hear about the music. Yeah, I just didn't want it to be too loud or too repetitive. But I think it's like a good chill music for the background. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Like, I know curving's not a huge deal because you can just put it under something heavy and it will straighten out again. But I just don't like the idea of it. Like, putting pressure on the edges a little bit. Especially for the, like, for that Tarantula card that I just had out. That's, like, probably a couple dollars. Like, that's not a huge deal. But for, like, an alt art card that's, like, $50, $100 or whatever, I don't want anything happening to that. Hopefully my rhythm stream tomorrow goes okay, because it's always hard to schedule a rhythm game for me, I feel, because I don't have like carpal tunnel, but I have something like that. So depending on the day, like just doing this with my fingers like sets off like a tingly feeling that kind of hurts. So I hate like I scheduled the rhythm stream for tomorrow, but I'm like, if I wake up or I come back tomorrow from work and my hands are kind of tingly, I don't know what I'm going to do. Because then I can't really play the rhythm super nicely without setting it off more. So I might have to switch the stream to something else if that happens, which would be unfortunate. Just have to hope for the best. But I mean, A, I've been feeling like playing a rhythm game, and B, just because my schedule's a little different, that would be my 4th day in a row streaming. And with rhythm games, I don't have to talk quite as much because I can't really talk in the middle of songs. So it will be a little easier on my throat after to be a 4th day in a row of streaming to just not have to talk quite as much. Which is why I put Monster Prom on Thursday, because then I was like, well, I'm going to be talking a lot more in that one, so I need a little time to recover. The thought of my precious baby cards bending makes me anxious. I agree. I agree. I want them to be in as best condition as they possibly can. Oh, as they possibly can be. I say as I drop my box onto the stack of my hits. Love it. Get out, you pile of packs. So many. Sounds good. Anything is fine with me, at least. Yeah, I mean, that's the good thing. As long as people are not super stoked about whatever the stream was and then get disappointed that it doesn't happen, potentially. Because I wouldn't want to let people down. Oh, I didn't show when you joined. I was talking about the hits. I was also showing the hits that I got. Because I opened some before, like on release day. So then these are the ones that I got on that actual day. A couple of the normal EXs that I got. Same opening, but then I had this Arcanine one, which is nice. Magnezone I got again here. Koraidon. Miraidon Gold, another rare candy gold. These are some more of the art rare cards. Art rare. That Dondozo I got again. Palma I got again. Squilvet, I like him just chilling. The Miraidon special one I really liked. And then I got the Katie and the Team Star Grunt trainers. So now from 2 ETBs and 4 booster boxes, my stack of hits is like that. Well, not quite, because I have some of the commons in here. Yeah, I have all these commons, but for the most part, Nice stack. I actually have a few more that I have in a different pile off to the side. It's a good haul. Have to organize that, figure out which ones are the better qualities to put in my binder and all that stuff. But that sounds like a problem for a different day when it's not 11:30 at night. Fun stream, have a good night. Thank you, Josh. Glad you had fun watching and or listening in. Hope you have a good night as well. I played against someone with an Arcanine Fire ramp deck. Love the cakes and suck on him. It's a lot of hits. Some good luck. I'm not sure. Yeah, again, I'm just like so not used to the meta in Pokemon that I don't know how good this Arcanine card is, but it'll be interesting. I read about it every once in a while. That's a lot of hits. Some good luck. Yeah, it seems like generally you can expect, like, I mean, you can't say for certain anything in terms of hits or pulls from boxes, but all of the boxes I've opened have had 12 to 13 hits. So it seems pretty consistent. I want to say, like, all of them have had maybe one full art trainer. All of them have had one of the special art rares. And then a few of the normal EX, a couple of full arts, maybe one secret rare. That would be interesting. I wish I kept track of, I mean, I guess I can look back on this stream and I can see how those 3 boxes went, but I can't say for sure the first box and the ETBs. Either way, definitely a good haul. And I still have 3 more boxes that are just sitting behind me unopened that I'll have to get to at some point. I don't know if I'll do another stream for it or if I'll just YOLO it when I'm bored one night. Mostly because I have no self-control. If I want to open something, I'm just going to open it. So if I were to try streaming it and then I had to force myself to wait like a few days, I don't know if I could do it. I don't know if I have it in me. Unless I did a guerrilla stream, but since I'm already streaming Tuesday and Thursday, and that would mean it would have to be Wednesday or Friday, and I have plans on Friday, and if I did Wednesday, then that would mean I'd be streaming 6 days in a row. And it would be nice to have a day off to just catch up on some seasonal anime and all that. I was thinking about doing a stream actually the Saturday one, having it be like watching all the trailers for the new spring seasonal anime and then just like giving my opinion on it, figuring out what I'm going to watch, what I'm not. Because I've seen other people do it and it seems fun, but then I was thinking, if I'm watching these YouTube trailers on stream, I'm probably going to get copyrighted. Because I bet a lot of those trailers are copyrighted. And I don't really want to put myself in a situation where I'm getting strikes and stuff like that. That wouldn't be good for long term. So who knows? All right, I want to sort these hits that I have, just so they're easier to refer to. All right, so we have normal EX, we have the art cards, normal EX, special art, full art EX, normal art, normal art, secret rare, normal trainer, normal trainer, EX, 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 trainer, art, normal, special art, that's just a normal hit, art, EX, full, gold, EX, normal, EX, full, art, special art, trainer, normal, that's normal. These are all normal. I usually like to open them with my mom so we can do something together. Sometimes I can't even wait till I'm on the bus home. Sounds fun, but I won't be there. I think commentary is fine as View Talk. That's nice to open them with your mom. My mom knows that I'm super into Pokemon, so she'll like get me packs of cards every once in a while for like holidays and whatnot, which I appreciate. It's just fun opening them. I don't think she really cares to actually open them herself, but who knows? I don't know if she's tried. Might be fun just to see reactions to like, oh, is that a good one? Who knows? Full art, full art, full art. Gold, gold. These are all art ones. There's a special art and trainers. Sometimes I can't. All right, I didn't finish responding to that comment. Sometimes I can't even wait till I'm on the bus home. There's like a running joke in the Pokemon card community of car luck. When you open packs of cards in your car, like you always get better pulls there. Maybe because then you don't have sleeves or top loaders on you to actually like protect the cards. You're just stuck in your car. You have to like put them back in the pack. I've never done it. I would be too anxious to like pull a $50 card and then not have a sleeve on me. Be like, oh shit. I just know I'm gonna drop the pack and then it's gonna ding the corner and I'm gonna be sad. And right, I remember you mentioning that you have a you're working on Saturday, I think. Which is all good. It happens. So I hope your shift is not too bad. And the VOD will always be there if it was something that you wanted to watch and can catch up on later. That's why I really like YouTube over Twitch. I know Twitch is good for like interaction with chat because you can do all the redeems and whatnot, which is fun. But you can only save the VOD for like a week or two, and then it's like it either disappears or you re-upload the VOD to YouTube as like a 4-hour video. I would rather just that it's all in one. That's why I like YouTube. Like I have the streams here, the VODs are always there. You can comment on any of the streams, the shorts are all here, any videos I make are here, the schedule, like everything is here. I like that. And I think commentary is fine if you talk. I agree that the commentary is good for like, it counts as the transformative content. As long as you don't just sit there and watch it. So it's like, yeah, you're providing value to it because you're giving an opinion, you're talking about what you like and don't like, all that type of stuff. But it can be harder with some of the Japanese companies when it comes to copyright, I think. Like before I incarnated as a scientist VTuber, I had another channel where I would post videos about like anime stuff, just like reviewing anime, talking about seasonals that I was interested in, all that type of stuff. And I was pretty good about copyright. But I did have one video that was fine for years. And it was one of my best performing videos, like tens of thousands of views. So I was like, oh, you know, great. Like a lot of people found my channel because of this. They subscribed to me because of this. And I woke up one day and I have an email that says your video has been blocked on copyright. What? I posted it 2 years ago. What do you mean it got blocked on copyright? And I go and look, and some company from Japan had claimed the entire, basically like 95% of the video as copyright because of the visuals, which are clips from the anime. Like, oh, you can't do that. Well, I didn't torrent the movie and cut up clips and use it or anything. I used literally the only clips that I used in the video were from trailers that had already been posted on YouTube. I just cut up the trailers and I ordered it differently to match whatever I was talking about. So I cut up 2.5 minutes worth of trailers to cover a 10 to 15 minute long video of me reviewing this anime. And they claimed it. And then I refuted it. And I was like, no, this is transformative content. I used publicly posted videos that are just trailers. And I added commentary and reviews to it. And I think that this should count as transformative because of my commentary added. Plus, because the video performed really well, I bet I drove people to watch the movie. So you might have made money of people buying the Blu-ray or going to see the movie in theaters or whatever. Got instantly rejected, basically. And then I just gave up. I was like, well, I guess this video that had tens of thousands of views is now going to be permanently blocked, even though it was my first video to ever get popular, and I was proud of it, so that was unfortunate. But that's the nature of the beast. You never really know when you might get hit with something and how the company will react to a counterclaim. My guy just like freaked out there, but it was me me yawning. I missed your comments while I was ranting there. Yeah, she just goes, oh, I like that picture. Always nice when your family remembers your hobbies. Yeah, definitely. It just like, it definitely feels nice, like knowing that they pay attention and care about the things that you like and are interested in. So let's organize these by number. So I'm gonna have to sort these into my stack later. These would go here. Water comes after grass. Cacnea before Spupa. Koraidon would be after Psychic, but before Dark. Arboliva would come after Spupa, I believe. Yep. Professor's research last. YouTube rules can also be applied retroactively, which isn't fair. Yeah, and I think that's what happened to me. Like, because literally that video had been posted 2 years previously and had had 0 copyright claims for 2 years straight. And then all of a sudden, the whole thing gets claimed, which is like, how is that even fair? It's not like this company hasn't been around before. It's not like these same clips haven't been around before. But all of a sudden, now it's not okay. Now you can claim the whole video. But that's just how it goes. It's like, I don't have the time. It's unfortunate. But I still have a local copy saved, so, of the video. When you appeal, the company that copyrighted gets to decide which doesn't make sense. Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, they strike it, and then you appeal and say, no, you shouldn't have striked it. But depending on the company, they could just be like, yeah, I don't care what you think. I'm going to strike it. I don't want it there. So, sorry. But it's staying striked. If you counterclaim it, or counter appeal it, whatever, an independent third party like YouTube itself should look at what the company, who the company is, what they claimed, and what the person who appealed it is saying, like why they're saying it shouldn't count. It would make way more sense for that to be the case. Why would the actual company themselves get to then decide, no. We definitely want that. Like, that doesn't make any sense. But again, that's just corporations for you, I guess. 258, 256, 253. All right, so the golds are there. Let's get the full art trainers. We got Katie, Team Stargrunt. Jock goes before Katie. I'm gonna put the special Jock behind the normal one. Professor's research. Sada and Turo would both go before the Grunt. All right, 6 trainers. So I think the trainers I'm missing now, there is Arvin, a normal and a special. There's Penny, a normal and special. There's Miriam, normal and special. So I'm missing those 6, and I have 6, so that's 12. Yeah, that makes sense, because there was 8 plus 4, so yeah. I have half of the trainers, that's nice. Then we have the full arts here. So electric would come before, fire's before that. Metal is after. Great Tusk would be here. Magnezone again. And Iron Treads again. Hello, YuGiOh. Welcome to the stream. Unfortunately, I finished opening stuff. So I'm just kind of organizing the stuff that I did pull before I end the stream. Is a set worth more? What do you mean exactly by that, master? Like a master set? Like if you have one of every card? Or do you mean like certain Pokemon, like the actual card sets, like certain ones are more valuable than others? Like say this Scarlet Violet compared to like Crown Zenith or Silver Tempest? Why do the work we can pass off, the motto of every billion-dollar company? That's very true. Yeah. So we have Crydon, Miraidon, Iron Treads, and Great Tusk. So we're just missing the Gardevoir and the Spidops, I think. Let's see, 44, 48, 46, and 47. Those four. What do you think of the Terrestrial mechanic in the TCG? I'm honestly not sure, YuGiOh. I don't actually play the Pokemon TCG, I just collect the cards. I am interested in getting into the actual game, though. I have so many code cards that I've just accumulated over the last couple years that I could redeem so many packs and probably build a nice deck because of it. But unfortunately, I've only like done the intro stuff in the actual game online, so I haven't had a chance to really delve into the actual mechanics of like V-Stars and Terrastals and all that. What do you think? Is it a nice change? A nice addition? It must be interesting, like having the VV Max V-Star stuff happening at the same time as the Terra and EX stuff, because it's two different generations, but because of, I think Pokemon has like a 2 or 3 year like cycle, right? So some of that stuff would be happening at the same time. Having one of each trainer and or Pokemon and or whatever from a certain pack, I guess. Okay, yeah, so you must mean like a master set, which is just having one of everything. It's worth a little bit more having one of everything just because of the convenience. Like if you were trying to sell that, because it's like, well, you know, somebody could buy every single card individually, but then, you know, because of TCG Player or other sellers, like you're gonna get literally hundreds of separate shipments. Like this set has what, 260 cards or something in it, and that's not including the reverse holos. So if you also include the reverse holos, there's like 400 cards. So if you wanted one of everything, and let's say you average 2 to 3 per seller, it's like 100 to 200 separate packages or envelopes that you'd be getting. But if somebody has a master set and you can just buy it all at once and you get one package that has everything, that will have a premium to it because of the convenience. Like you have everything in one place from one seller. So it'd be cheaper for each individual card to buy separately, but it's just a bigger hassle. But I don't really have master sets. I used to have master sets of Evolving Skies and Brilliant Stars, but then I broke them down because I decided I just wanted to specifically collect the full art trainers and like the alt art rare type cards. So I have one of each of those from every set that they come from, but I don't have like one of every card from a certain set, so to speak. It's just different types of collecting, but yeah, different types of cards are worth different amounts. Different sets are worth different amounts. I don't know if that exactly answered what you were asking, but since you also said you're not sure what your question was exactly either, it's hard to say. Looks like a missed opportunity to me. They just get an immunity when they're on the bench, and they currently don't change their type like in the game. Oh, really? That's weird. I would have thought that, like, why even bother having the Terra thing in the actual game if they don't change their type? Like, that's the whole point of Terra, is that they get a type that they wouldn't normally have. Like, I thought I even saw that, like, Charizard was going to be a dark type Terra or something in an upcoming set. Which is, like, weird. I did pull one of the Terrestrial cards. I think I have it in the stack. Let's see. Yeah, like I have the Arcanine one here. So what does this actually say? As long as this Pokemon is on your bench, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks. Okay, so yeah, that's the immunity that you were just talking about when they're on the bench. And then, yeah, I mean, Arcanine is normally a fire Pokemon. It's a fire type, it has fire attacks. Yeah, there's no other, like, different type stuff. Has the same weaknesses. Yeah, that's weird. That does seem like a missed opportunity. Maybe they're just keeping it basic to start because it just came out. Like, maybe some Terras down the line. Like, kind of like how there was V and V Max to start, and then the V Star came out, and those were a little different. Maybe they'll do something similar with the Terras, where it's like, they're just basic for the first few sets, and then they'll add something new to it, or a different type of Terra that will happen, like the V Stars. I would hope, at least, because, yeah, it does seem like a missed opportunity to not at least do something with a type change. The less rare hollows are cool, but usually aren't worth much, so it makes sense to only keep full arts or cool ones. Yeah, exactly. So, like, just the normal hollows and reverse hollows, like, people really only care about that either for decks for playing the game or for master sets, I think. I mean, like, I definitely, like, Venusaur is one of my favorite Pokemons, so, Venusaur is one of my favorite Pokemon, so even if it's just like a normal hollow or a normal, like, other card, I'll still keep it just because I like Venusaur, and I'll put it in my binder. Like, I have a couple pages of, like, just Venusaur stuff. Is that meat on the Arcanine? I can't believe I said cake. It's, the thing, like, on its head, you mean? That's, like... So that's the thing with Terras, is that they get this, like, crystal hat type of thing that indicates their Terra type. So this, like, red one, he's a fire Terra type, so he has, like, this red fire hat, essentially. Me eating cake, that's funny though. But that's how you can tell, like, in the game, the whole interesting thing with Terra is that a Pokemon could change into a totally different type. So if you have a fire Pokemon like Arcanine there, it could be a water Terra type, which is, like, very... You would never expect Arcanine to be a water type, but then it would get, like, this water-looking hat when it terastallizes, and that's how you know it's a water type. But, you know, then if you're attacking an Arcanine with a water Pokemon... Or no, sorry, Arcanine could have a grass Terra type, let's say, which you would never expect. So normally you might attack Arcanine with a water Pokemon because water's super effective against fire. But if they Terra into grass, then your water attack is now not very effective. So it just, like, changes the dynamic of the battle. But the, like, hat thing that they're wearing indicates what type they turned into. Oh, right, I remember seeing that from the HoloLive Pokemon streams. Maybe I do need my eyes checked. I need my eyes checked. I haven't been to the eye doctor in, like, a year and a half. I need a new pair of glasses. Speaking of Venusaur, they announced a new pack earlier, 151 with all the Gen 1. Oh, I heard about that, yeah. It's like a new set just focusing on the original set, or on the original gen. I'm looking forward to that, just from, like, a nostalgia perspective. Kind of feel the same about that I did with Celebrations. Like, Celebration is... It was a small set, but I liked it for the nostalgia because of all those, like, old school cards that got reprinted. So I think this 151 will be the same because it's all of the old school Pokemon, and my first Pokemon game was Fire Red, so I have that soft spot for Gen 1. And it would be cool, like, if they have art rares for... Like, if they do have the art rare cards in that for, like, Venusaur, Blastoise, Charizard, Mew, Pikachu, like, all that stuff, that'll be really nice. Your Arcanine could be asking for fire energy, but using grass type attacks, so your fire deck could answer a water deck. Yeah. Yeah, it does seem like a missed opportunity, YuGiOh, I agree. Even as somebody who doesn't play the TCG, I totally see where you're coming from with that. 209, 222. So we have 212, 218, 219, 211, 207, which I already have that one. Greavard is 214. I'll go here. King Gambit 220. $199 is the first one. And another Palmet. Good selection of the art rares there. One of these sleeves feels way different than the other ones for some reason. It's throwing me off. Like, you can even tell just looking at the sides. There's like one or two that are way taller than the other ones. Let's see. Oh, okay. It's because I used the different type of sleeves for those because those are the duplicates. That explains it. All right, and then we had the promo ones. And then all of the EXs. All right, so we have Dark, Psychic before Dark, Normal, Dark, Fire, Fighting after Psychic, Metal after Dark, Grass at the start, Electric comes after Fire, the Net again, Gyarados, Water comes after Fire, Rhydon is 81, Magnezone is 65, so he comes after Magnezone, another Toxicroak, another Oinkologne, another Koraidon, Gardevoir is 86, Banette's 88, so you go in front of Banette, and another Arcanine. All right, nice and ordered by number. There we go. And can't forget the normal one. Oh, I already ordered those. Boom. Nice, nice and organized. Oh my god, it's almost midnight. So much for my being able to get up early and get to work early. Oh, I shot myself in the foot there. Still have to make my short. Oh boy. Alright, another water. Alright. I'm gonna... Now it's relaxing to look at All Is Right in the World. Yes. So I'm like one of those weird people who actually like sorting bulk. It's like all these giant stacks of bulk I have now. Like, I like sorting by common, uncommon, hollow, reverse. Like, I actually like doing that. I find it very just like relaxing. Just like can turn my mind off and sort. Like, I really like sorting and organizing things. But I have like tens of thousands of bulk cards at this point. So now it's so daunting that I don't find it quite as relaxing. Did you get at least one of each without the alternate rarities? If you mean like one of each art rare and one of each full art and stuff, I'm not quite there yet. I have 3 more booster boxes, so hopefully after those I'll have the majority. So let's see. I've completed the main set. So I have one of every at least one of every common, at least one of every uncommon, at least one of every hollow rare. The reverses I need to check. So I have one of every card from 1 to 198, at least one of each. For the reverse holos, I still need to check, but I think I would have most of them at this point. For the EX cards, I have at least one of all of them. For the art rares, not yet. Let's see. So those are the promos. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I have 11 of the art rares, and I think there's like... I think there's 24 of the art rares, if I remember correctly. So I have about half of them after opening 4 booster boxes and 2 ETBs. I have 4 of the special art Pokemon, and I think there's 6 of those. For the full arts, I'm not sure how many full arts there are. I have a decent amount. For the full art trainers, I have 4 out of 6 of the normal trainers and 1 out of 4. Hold on. Jock, Katie, Professor Zoo. So I have 5 out of 7 of the normal trainers and 1 out of 4. Oh my god, I can't freaking count. I have 5 out of 8 of the normal full art trainers and 1 out of 4 of the special art trainers. And then for the golds, I don't know all of the golds in the set. I know that there's a Koraidon one, so I don't have that. And I assume there's at least 1 or 2 other energies. So for like the ultra rares and full art stuff, I definitely don't have 1 of everything, but I've made good progress. But for the main set, common, uncommon, holo rare, I have at least 1 of everything. People used to pay me to sort their cards by giving me anything over a playset. I mean, that's a good payment, yeah. Especially if they had extras of like the rares or holos or ultra rares, whatever equivalent for whatever you were sorting was, whether that's Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh or something else. Whoops, hit my camera again. So with 4 boxes, you got 1 of each except the full art and special art. Yeah, exactly. So I got 1 of each. And then obviously I have these huge stacks of bulk. So I have a lot of duplicates of like the commons, uncommons, holos. It's really just like the full art stuff that I would still be needing. And then it depends if you count the reverse holos or not. Because I think I haven't paid attention to the reverses I've been getting here. I do have a list of the ones that I have. Like I have a stack of off to the side somewhere. I'd have to check on those. But yeah, it's definitely fair that managed to pull at least 1 of all of the main stuff. Or the main set, I should say. I need to get a box to put all this stuff in. Like, having it just sitting here makes me want to go through it and sort it. But I know I can't. I don't have the time. I need to go to bed. I need to make my stuff for tomorrow, since I have another stream in less than 24 hours now. Oh, my whole area over here is just a mess with all of my pack wrappers on the ground and all that. That's what I get for not having a garbage bag ready. Water. Have a good night, man. Can't wait for the next stream. Thank you, Master. Hope you have a good rest of your night, too. It's a late one. And it won't be very long until the next stream, considering it's only about 20 hours from now, 8 p.m. tomorrow. Sleep well. Thank you, YuGiOh. Hope you have a good, not sure what your time zone is, but good morning, afternoon, night, whatever it is. Good rest of it. Let's see. Do my end of stream spiel. So for my next streams, tomorrow, technically today at this point, Tuesday, 8 Eastern, playing DJ Max rhythm game, assuming that my hands and carpal tunnel are cooperating. Thursday, 8 Eastern, playing Monster Prom. Try to get some revenge on Miranda. Make her go to prom with me this time, since she so rudely rejected me last time and said I was ugly. And then Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern, playing Callisto Protocol, which is a like spiritual successor to Dead Space from one of the original creators. So it should be a fun like action horror game. The original Dead Space was the first game I ever got all the achievements in, so I very much like the OG Dead Space. So it should be good. Basically every other day starting tomorrow. That's the upcoming schedule. And otherwise, that'll be the end of this one. So thank you very much for watching the stream, for staying through and chatting. I always say it, but I do appreciate seeing people be active, and makes me happy knowing that people are enjoying themselves and participating and all that. So thank you very much. I'm the scientist VTuber from the future, Leo Lovelace. You can follow me on Twitter at Leo Lovelace VT. Nice big text here. Oh, where is it? Come on. There we go. There you go, camera. Nice big text here at the bottom if you have a Twitter and wanted to follow me for miscellaneous thoughts or random things, or just knowing when streams are happening. Otherwise, if you felt so inclined as to like the video and subscribe, that would be amazing, but you don't have to. I appreciate anything. And bye-bye. Good luck sorting through all your cards. Thank you. Oh, I'm gonna put it off for a bit, at least until I open the rest of my boxes, and then maybe I will. It's gonna be such a nightmare. I have dozens and dozens of boxes of bulk, like tens of thousands of cards. It would take me like an entire weekend of just doing that. Hand waving. Goodbye. Goodbye, master. Yeah, once again, I'm Leo Lovelace, scientist VTuber from the future. Thank you very much for watching. I definitely appreciate it. I hope you had fun. Hopefully can see you on another stream sometime in the future. Like I said, I'm doing Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday this week. And I hope you have a good rest of your, I'm assuming night at this point. I hope you have a good rest of your night, but if not night, and you're from a different part of the world where you're seeing the daylight, then I hope you have a good rest of your morning or afternoon. So, again, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you on the next stream. Bye-bye.